What is going on, my YouTube friends? I'm sure we'll find if anybody pops on here. It's like 12:48, almost 1 o'clock here. Don't ask me what I'm doing live, but I just don't feel like going to bed yet. Yep, I ain't done much all day, but I figured I'd pop on here and see if anybody would show up. If they don't, then I'll just log off. Use the pop-out chat here and go that route. Hey, what's going on there, Mike? How you doing tonight, my friend? Are you on the road or are you at home? Can you guys hear me? Let's see. See if you can hear me or not here. You guys hear me? Yeah, I guess you can. I can check it out over there on YouTube side. Rooster, what's going on, buddy? Hey, what's up, Wood and Metal Garage? I figured I'd come over here because the guys who was on the chat, they couldn't even say hello to me, so I just come and started my own. That's all right. They ain't got to say nothing to me. I don't care either way. All right, Fort Blue, what is going on, buddy? Well, here, I don't know how long I'm going to be on for, but get a link here. Let's see. Eating. Man, I'm telling you, that's right. That's right. You said you haven't ate nothing all day long. Somebody wants to pop up? Come on up. Yeah, Wood and Metals Garage, Rooster 44. Hey, Rooster, aren't you at work? Oh, you know what? It's the weekend, ain't it? Woohoo! Big Stick Stings. What's going on, my friend? Eating donuts? Hey, I'm going to tell you something, man. That Mach 1, dude, sounds good. I like that. Mr. Mine, what's going on, man? Oh, man, how's it going? Hey, Flo, how you doing, my friend? It's been a long time no see. Mustang Guy, what is going on, buddy? What part of Kentucky you live in there, Mustang Guy? It's all fun and games, right? Yeah, buddy. South Central about Russell County. Okay. All right. Yeah, because we go over. I'm over on the southeastern side over there, Letcher County, Kentucky. Rad 4, what is going on, buddy? Here we go. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. I had just gotten my PJs. I came in and ate a bunch of snacks. I had some summer sausage, some cheese, some some Ruffles potato chips, and some beef jerky, and some tomatoes. That's what I had for dinner.
So
and then donuts and chocolate milk.
You just went in there and munched.
Yeah.
No,
I had donuts and chocolate milk.
I went over to those other guys' stream over there, and they didn't even say nothing to me. So I figured, okay, I'll just come start my own.
Yeah.
The guys in the chat said hello and everything like that, but the guys on thing, I guess they're too busy.
Yeah, they don't much pay attention to the chat down below.
No. Tim Windsor, what is going on, my friend?
Sounds
like Ford has the munchies. Well, he didn't eat nothing all day. He's been out in his garage all day.
Yeah.
Said you sound like Sublime there.
No, I just didn't. I had Pete. The wife and I shared a large breakfast pizza this morning, and then I didn't eat nothing again all day. So I came in at what was it? Almost 11 o'clock when I got off the live.
I think so.
Now I'm in PJs now, and under my cozy blanket, and was watching Star Trek.
Yeah, Wood Metal Gate Garage right there says, "What's up?
What's up? What's up, everybody's?"
Tim Windsor, he's in there saying, "Yeah, buddy, he's repping gifts." Bah humbug.
Wrapping gifts. No.
That way, when his family comes over, he can give them the gifts and tell them to get the hell out of there.
Right. We don't do wrapping gifts no more. We don't do the Christmas tree or nothing anymore. All of our kids are grown, and our grandkids, the girls are old. The granddaughters are old enough. Shit, we just gave them some cash and said, "Get what you want." And then the younger ones, we just bought them a giant present for the three of them together. You know, the grandsons.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's we got the tree, we got family coming over. My wife, she's got to, go all out. But that's what she likes doing. That's her.
Right. So the white. Oh, go ahead.
Saints, so I scored an aluminum dry shaft cheap today from a friend. Hey, that's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm. So not many people know it, but the short bed regular cab F-150s with AOD, or the AOD short bed regular cab, like 90s model, mid 90s, not the round body, but like the 92, 93, 94, 95. Short bed, regular cab, AOD. The drive shaft slides right into a Fox body, and it is the if you get the 351 AOD one, it would be the 4-inch aluminum drive shaft, which is the same as the Lightning, which is the same as the Ford Racing 4-inch aluminum drive shaft for the Fox bodies.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
See, you taught me something tonight there. How's that make you feel?
I don't know. I guess I did.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's got to have the AOD trans in it, though, right?
Yeah, the way I understand, only the AOD one does it. Two-wheel drive with the AOD. And I think it's because the E4OD is like the 4R100, which has a bigger yoke. So then you have to change stuff.
If I had a short wheelbase regular cab, I'd rather build. A lot of people would rather build those little short cases. Short. I had one years ago, man. I loved it, but somebody had more money than I wanted to. I always.
Big stick, I'm not smart. I just have a little bit of experience making shit work and figuring stuff out, man. That doesn't make me smart. It just makes me fucking determined. That's the word I was looking for.
JCT, how are you doing? I ain't seen you in a long time. It's kind of late for you, ain't it? She usually gets up, makes big breakfasts, and shares them with us.
Who?
JCT. She's a young lady that lives down in Florida, I think.
Oh,
And,
I see it now. I didn't see it on the chat. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Hello, JCT. Never met you before. Hello, how are you doing?
yeah. She's been a subscriber of mine for a long time. No, I didn't see your 65T bird. I guess I'm to get over there and check it out, ain't I?
I had a 62 T-bird.
She lives in Savannah, Georgia.
Wood Metal says he has an 81 and an 86 bullnose flare side.
He's got a brown one, dude, that I'd really like to have. I think it's the 81.
Big Sticks things. No, I have not seen it. I'll have to go back and check and see why I haven't gotten no alert. You know how YouTube plays games sometimes.
Oh, I know. Hey, look at right here, man. We got Silverback 69. What is going on, my YouTube friends? And we got
Destroyer 2.
Look at here, man. Woo!
Yeah, so I went with the guy I was buying my business from, went with him to help him load up a piano he was buying. He called me one day and says, "Will you help me go get this piano I bought?" I was like, "Sure." So ride with him to go load this piano in the back of the truck. And while we were waiting for the people to come and unlock the door for the estate sale so we could get the piano, I kept staring at this Ford truck sitting across the street. It was an 85 F-150 short bed, regular cab, four-wheel drive on 35s. And I kept staring at it. I was like, man, I think that truck is dead. They're not going to do nothing with it. I don't know. It was just sitting in the street and it looked like it hadn't moved in a long time. So I stuck a note on the windshield. I helped him move the piano and then I left. Like a month later, I got a phone call that says, "Hey, you interested in this truck for real?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I've been trying to get rid of this thing for years. Nobody is interested. Everybody's telling me I'm crazy." I said, "Well, what do you want for it?" And he says, $600. Sold. I rushed right over to get it. That thing fired up and drove it out of there. Straight six, granny 4-speed, four-wheel drive, short bed, regular cab, lifted on 35s. I was so excited.
Man, that was a gift.
Yeah, no shit. I drove that thing for probably 3 months, and then the motor started knocking. This is when I had my engine shop. I pulled the engine out, rebuilt the engine, just fully remanufactured, except I cut it down for a little extra compression. I decked the block and decked the head, and I cleaned up the ports. I didn't do no porting. I just got rid of the rough edges. And then I put it all back together and put new 35-inch tires on it and drove it for another year, and I sold it for a shit ton of money.
Captain Jerk, what is going on, my friend?
Who is Captain Jerk?
Hi, bye.
What's up, Destroyer?
Hey, how you doing?
He's been a long time since we've been friends for a long time. Me and Captain Jerk. He makes rings out of coins. He does all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So what is going on? Oh, now I see it.
And here we got Destroyer 1320. Even I went over there, man, and said hello. Those guys on the chat over there didn't even say nothing to me. They pretty much just gave me the finger.
Downhill Daddy's
just in here saying. Too.
Huh? What was that? Destroyer?
No, not my stream. One of those. I was,
That's all right.
It's I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got no words.
don't make no difference either way.
Well, I appreciate you. How about that?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And we got Strong's Adventures. You want to watch some cooking and stuff? Those guys do a lot of good cooking in that.
Love cooking.
Hey, Blue Gauge Wood Metal Garage wants to know how the master truck's going.
I have because I have my injuries on my hand, one to the bone and hit the vein. I couldn't go out and get it super dirty. I was already working at work, so I had to keep it clean. So when I got off work, I just cleaned it, doctored it, and then just kind of hung out. And then the wound where I burned my hand into the meat, same thing. I had to keep it clean. So I went to work, come home, doctored it, and just kind of hung out in the house for the last solid week plus, just to keep my hand protected. So because I don't go to the doctor, so I have to take care of it myself,
I hear you.
So I haven't done nothing except since you guys seen that short. If you guys seen the short that I put up, like last weekend or something, the last short I did, the update, I got 5 of the 6 plates welded in. I haven't done nothing since then because of my hand. I needed to let it heal. It's nice and scabbed up now. So now that it's all scabbed up,
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Axle grease does wonders.
Yes.
Right.
Just don't get the dirty stuff out of the axle. Get the clean stuff.
Right. Well,
right.
So I get so much stuff on me at work. I did a lot of seam sealing this week, so I had to be extra careful because you don't want no fucking seam sealer in there. And I did lots of that degreaser, the grease and wax wipe down stuff that you do right before you paint. I had to do lots of that. And that shit eats your rubber gloves. So
not with this.
I don't
want to
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I don't even want a paper cut when I'm doing that shit. No way.
Right. And that stuff eats rubber gloves. So I'm wearing rubber gloves and it's soaking into the rag and eating through the rubber gloves. So I'm trying to that shit was burning. So I was trying to be extra. When I got off work, I was trying to I didn't want nothing on my cut, Like I said, that one, I cut the corner of the knuckle off. It was to the bone and caught a vein. And,
Spurt.
Oh, yeah. I bend the knuckle and it would squirt all over the wall. So, no, like the wife's like, oh shit, that's really bad. Yeah, no doubt. So, no, I had to make sure that my wounds healed. So, I did not work on the truck. I will be out there working on the truck and cleaning the garage tomorrow.
I ain't had time to work on nothing.
Except for tonight, you could have been out there working, but you were hanging out with us. Same with me. I could have been working, but I was hanging out with you.
You figure between my 90-year-old dad, my brother getting his kidney taken out, work, and the haul, I ain't had time to do nothing.
Right.
And the wife. Got to take care of the wife too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my house. My wife was sick. Well, still is, getting over it. And my oldest is sick.
Oh, that's not good.
No. And I live in the garage, so knock on wood. They ain't hit me yet.
I wish I could live in the garage.
Yeah.
I don't really have a choice. I'm not going in there to watch chick flicks and no. Sorry. I need my space.
I get that. Well, I'm usually back here in the office, but my wife, she really don't bother me. Now my kids are grown, so I ain't got to worry about them.
I can't wait. Just say, I mean, I'll miss him, but yeah, there's days.
Well, you know what? It's the thing about it is that, all my kids are grown. My oldest is 38. My younger, 38. And my youngest is 27. She'll be 28 the 20th tomorrow.
Nice.
So I just got one at home, but you know what? They always need help, or they always need something.
Right.
Strong's Adventures. Hello. Not met you before, but hello. I'm Ford Blue.
Yes. Hello, Strongs. I'm going to go check them out because they were saying something about learning how to cook on an engine. And I'm like, oh, man, that brings back when I first came to Arizona. I went out with some buddies who had Jeeps, and they made the best like grilled burritos I'd ever had off a Jeep engine. I was like, dude, these are amazing. Of course, I'd never had carnitas at that point either. So
170 and 165, that's fine. Hot rod the piss out of that.
Hey, but Strong's Adventure, you got to watch because they got good videos because they do, Dutch oven cooking, all kinds of different cooking. It's a good channel.
oh, sweet. Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah. I'm in. Just looking at the quick overview of the channel, I'm so in.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, they're funny, man.
Wood fire cooking, you had me there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's real flavor.
Well, shoot, Mustang guy, if we don't see you, brother, happy birthday. This is
Yes.
Second.
Happy birthday, man.
What the hell is this show?
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
So yeah, the Fairmont, I'm working 3 days next week, and then I'm off for like 11 days. So I'll start putting the Fairmont, get it painted up, get it primed, painted, and hopefully start putting the front suspension on it.
Nice.
Very
excited for that.
It's only been on the rotisserie for the last 5 years, maybe 6.
Really? My race car's been on jack stands this go 6 years, I believe. It was off the jack stands being worked on for like 2 years. Then it was on a 2-post lift for a year, and then it was on jack stands for like 4 years before that.
Well, I don't feel so bad now.
Oh, downhill's off 5 weeks? Jesus.
It always seemed that something always comes up, so the Fairmont always gets put on the back burner, and I'm just not buying nothing else until I get that car where I want it,
Yeah. Well, so because I don't have a lot of money, I buy a cheap car, fix it up, sell it, so I can have a chunk of money to be able to put in my hot rod.
Well, that's how I raise my kids, man. That's why I love all makes and models, because they help me raise my kids.
Oh, yeah.
Badass 93 Stang, what's up?
How you doing?
How you doing? So you've been selling a lot of those concoctions you got so people can't steal your car. My Ford F-150's got that same thing, dude. If I pop that little panel out there, you just lift it up, put it in neutral, and go on.
You have a what is it 2020 or 21?
21.
Really? I've been looking for someone who has one because I want to make a plate for that dude. I just need measurements. All I need is measurements.
I haven't pulled the plate up yet, but it's got to be the same thing, right?
Yours is right under the steering column. There's that little strip of plastic. Pull that, boom, it's right under there. You'll see when you look under the steering column, you'll see that little spot. It's the exact same thing. Now yours, you have to pull down a little and then out, but it's the same concept. Same concept.
I have to look at that because I got like next to the shifter on the console, I can lift that piece of rubber up that's in there, and there's a space in there. So I thought maybe it did the same thing like your Dodge does. But the Ford's under
the column. Under the column, you'll see a little flat piece of plastic. I was like, no way. And it's the same exact thing. It's ridiculous. Like, why would they? I don't understand why they do that stuff. But no, to answer your question, I have been selling the hell out of those things. I sell 3 to 5 a day.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I make them for average about 88 cents a piece and sell them for $40 shipped. So I'm hoping to be able to help other manufacturers, as many cars on the road that I can. You know what I mean? And
Well, I'll
make
take
it
a
where,
picture of that. I'll take a picture of it and measure it and send it to you.
dude, I will make it and I will send it back to you and see if it fits.
Okay. You see, I went from cars to working at an amusement park for 15 years to being an electrician. I know lots of tricks.
Oh, Jesus.
Tricks as in the magical tricks, or tricks as in the women tricks, or tricks as in making stuff work?
He can cook anywhere.
Oh, right? I can imagine. Yeah. Just give me some
babe.
sterno and a can of,
I'm sure it's my
SpaghettiOs. I can cook.
Downhill Daddy, how do you like McHughes? What's McHughes?
I think that is Big Stick's old name, but I'm not sure. I think his name used to be McHughes Stangs or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that's Big Stick Stang's old YouTube.
Okay,
name.
McHughes Roadhouse is cool, but always packed. Yeah.
I love their shrimp at Texas Roadhouse. Oh my gosh, I could just rock those things.
Oh, they're good. That's for sure.
Oh, I mean, everything there is good, but for some
Mustang
reason,
guy said that is him. So yeah, it is the old name.
You're right. It was. That's what he's saying.
Okay. Yeah. McHugh Stangs. Yeah, he changed his name.
Nice.
Did you guys notice I changed mine too when I came back?
No.
Yeah, when I deleted my channel and then I came back, when I came back, it's all lowercase now. It used to be capital F, capital
That's
blue, and capital G.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I came back, it's all lowercase.
Oh, but still the name's the same, just the lower and uppercase.
Hey, I was just being technical.
Hey, they're still watching you. And now there's no one who can tell me you're not being watched. There's no one.
There's a couple. Yeah, I think I'm at 175 subs now.
Well, no, I mean, you're being watched by the wrong people.
I'm being watched by the wrong people?
Yeah.
We're all being watched by the wrong people.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all right. I don't care. You know, if you have haters, you know you're doing it right.
Oh, that's why he changed his name. He goes, change to Big Stick Stings. I want a twerk wrench on Paul and Sally's stream. Funky started calling me Big Stick Rick. Leave it to Funky. I'm telling you right now, man.
Very cool. Yeah, I love DeFox, man. They're great.
Oh, they are great. They are great.
They're good people. Seriously, good people.
Strong's adventure, laugh out loud. Yes, the food, and if you know how to do that, the chicks will follow.
Oh, the 77 TA didn't. Yeah, that doesn't hurt things.
No.
Now 77 though.
He said, "Yeah." So that tells me the Ford Blue or Silverback pays attention to the things I say.
Silverback pays attention to what everybody says.
Yes, he does.
That's it.
Oh, I had
What's
a
up,
hater
Amanda?
come on my channel talking fucking mad shit to me, telling me that I was a dumb kid, don't fucking know anything, and I'm using little boys' toys to ruin, or little boys' toy tools to fucking ruin shit, and I ain't got no business doing shit. Yeah, he was.
What the?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh
you see
yeah.
this lady on here right here, her name's Amanda. She's Russian.
Yeah, she's great.
So she said she had a picture of herself and I said, beautiful lady. And somebody got in and had to make some derogatory freaking post about, what? And I'm thinking to myself, at least she's got balls enough to get out there and make videos. What are you doing?
Oh God, that stuff drives me nuts.
Exactly.
You'd think we'd get past that at some point in life, but I guess, some people never leave high school.
You said a mouthful. That's exactly right.
Uh-oh. Bad news with Sally's mom today.
Was
she
that
pass?
Sally's mom? Oh, that was Sally's mom.
Oh,
She did
no.
pass away. She did.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thoughts and prayers for them for sure.
And right around Christmas time, because my wife's dad passed away last Christmas Day.
Oh no.
And it just and her
Sally's
sister,
mom passed away today.
Everything today, and I says, I understand he passed away at Christmas and stuff.
Time for this to happen.
It just makes it sad,
Dude,
That's awful.
it is awful, right? At
Every
Christmas time, that sucks.
Every Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks when it happens right next to a big holiday, because every time that holiday comes around, it's automatically gonna pull it together. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
kind of sucks. That makes it so much worse, because then you're gonna fucking relive it every
Especially
year
when
when
a lot
you're
of
trying
people-
to celebrate with the rest of the
people can get
family.
sad around the holidays anyway.
No.
yeah. Well, that's too bad to hear, man.
It is, but people don't, they don't pick what day they're gonna die unless they do it themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
You would think that maybe the family should get together and do it either after Christmas or a month before Christmas to get it out of your system for Christmas, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
What's up, I'm Gone in 60? I haven't seen you in a while, man.
What's going on, my YouTube friend?
Yep,
Merry
I
Christmas.
haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, this year went by so fast, didn't it?
Chopper's Rule has arrived too. What's up?
Chopper,
I've only
what's
seen
going on?
him one other time.
Here's a guy that he lives in Australia.
Nice.
Right on.
He lives in Australia, so he could probably, hook Funky up with that engine.
Yeah, he might be able to find a barra for
He
Funky.
could buy a barrel for Funky.
Chopper's Rule. Are you in North Australia or South Australia? Sorry, JCT. Who are you talking to? I missed something.
She's having problems with her car, and Badass Dangs was helping her out with it.
Oh, okay. She was talking to somebody. I didn't know if she was saying something to somebody and nobody had responded or what.
Yeah,
I
they
was just
responded for
okay.
it.
Okay.
To me, chat is like, you guys are important, don't get me wrong, but you got to watch your chat, man. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know if I missed it or if she was saying something and nobody said something to her or what. I was just okay.
And here comes Stupid Fast Truck. Yeah, buddy.
Stupid
Fast.
What's up?
So you're in Northern Australia, in Queensland. I am going to ask this. Are you guys truly fucking locked down like our news is saying you are? Or is that bullshit and our news is lying?
He's one to ask. He's there.
I think it's certain areas, but all that stuff I've seen is not good.
Downhill Daddy says North or South Australia. Do the toilets still flush backwards?
Nice. Australia has some of the baddest cars on the planet, just gotta say.
Oh
my God. Oh,
I'm going to tell you something. If you want to know anything about Cleveland, talk to an Australia.
Tim's leaving.
They
Oh,
build
yeah.
buildings over there like you wouldn't believe.
be good, Tim.
Have a good night, Tim.
Have a good night, Tim. Thanks for coming by, my friend.
What do they say? Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, or whatever the fuck. You have a good night, sir.
I'm going to tell you something. He always leaves positive on everybody's.
Oh,
Yep.
dude,
Always.
love that guy. Love that guy.
The big stick, yes. I'm the gauge, as in the last act of defiance, not as in a gauge.
Okay, so Chopper's rules right here says we have to wear masks when we go out, but no lockdown here yet.
So the
Good to
news
hear.
has showed here that you guys are locked down and can't come out of your house.
Yeah, when you have to
That's-
take pictures of yourself and
Yep.
like all
He
kinds
says
of crazy.
that they're not locked down.
Really?
He says
Well,
that
might be just where
he's
he's
in
at.
Northern Australia, and he said we have to wear masks when we go out, but no lockdown here.
Where he's at in that area,
It's
because
all lies.
Glenn from NZ Mopar, which I used to talk to him as well. He says they're locked down really hard in New Zealand. So I think it's the area.
Right, but who was it that I asked El Coro about it on one of the other lives, and he said he's in South Australia, and that what they're being told is Northern Australia is locked down, and what they're showing on the news here is that Australia is locked down and not allowed out of their houses.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking. I was trying to find out what the hell.
Right. So
You
Chopper,
know, I
back
wanted.
in the 80s, he built
Like
a
protesting
4,500
out
horsepower blown injected
Are
coupe.
they protesting like every weekend out there?
I'm not trying to interrupt completely.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you were talking about it. That's fine.
Is that true that we can have more power in our cars than they can over in the UK?
I think so, for emission reasons.
That's what I mean.
Factory wise, yeah, I think so.
See how you learn so much stuff on this thing, man? YouTube's the
It's
best.
cool. It is the same as I have a very diverse neighborhood from everywhere. And I learn more going out and talking to my neighbors than I would ever learn on the news.
Right.
Because they have family over, in Israel. They have family in, Mexico. They have family in everywhere. So I talk to everybody and try to find out, like Blue Gauge was saying, how much of this is bullshit and how much of this is really going on. So it's really strange. And
no, that's true.
Everyone doesn't hate each other.
So Chopper Roof says not in my town, maybe south. I haven't seen the news today. So
wow.
They said that they think it's like that in Italy. But
well, I just was talking to Wasted Talent Fab, and he's in Sicily right now, and he went out tonight to like a street market, and he said no one was wearing masks and there was tons of people everywhere and they were having a good time. So I wonder if it's just parts.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out because I know that the news is bullshit. I just wanted to ask somebody that's actually there. So I could, what are the chances he's going to lie to me and be totally locked down and be cool with this on our channel and then say, oh, no, we ain't locked down and lie to us when he actually can't walk out of his house. I doubt that, but
highly.
I still wanted to ask.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. And most of these guys that I talk to on YouTube, and I used to play EverQuest, if you know that it's a game. And I had a lot of people over in Australia that I played with over there. And they were like, don't ever give up anything because you'll never get it back.
Amen.
The news is tailored to your political party. Yep, pretty much.
You can give up stuff to your wife, but she might not give you your freedoms back. But it's a little bit different.
We're getting towards Christmas, so if you play your cards right, you can get one or two things back.
Right. And you can always play the game. You take my freedoms, I'll take your freedoms. When it comes to your wife,
Right.
All right. I can't have no more toys. Okay. Well, you can't have no more spending money.
Yep. No shoes. You're done.
My wife
no
thinks
more
as much
shoes.
as I do, so she's got just as much say-so as I do.
Same here, brother. Same here.
He said, "Stay single. You can do anything you want." Silverback. He said, "Stay single. You can do whatever you want. Get a
He
good
has a
wife.
point.
You can do whatever you want too."
So Amanda says, I
Yeah.
know in Russia cars are not that powerful, but they work what they needed for to
Mm.
get ready. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, kilometers. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh no. Left-hand drive. Yeah. Or it's right-hand drive. Right-hand drive, right?
We're left-hand drive, they're right-hand drive.
Correct. Yep. That would trip
I'd
me
like
out.
to know how you say Amanda's last name there.
But your guess is as good as mine. Amanda,
She
what's
had
your
it-
last name in English?
She had it in English. I think one of the last times she was on, either I think it was this one or somebody's. But yeah.
She did have it in English before, but she changed it.
I would, if just by looking at it, and I don't know shit about Russian, just by looking at it, I would guess that you would pronounce it okay.
I'm not even going to venture to guess. And I have Russian neighbors 2 doors down. I was supposed to go to a party tonight. My wife's sick. Otherwise I'd be there. But yeah, I got nothing.
What's up, Ways Coatings?
Ways Coatings, what is going on, my friend?
Big Stick says he's been single since 1989 when his wife passed away.
Mm.
Wow.
If mine ever did, I'll tell you, I would probably do the same.
Exactly. I couldn't replace my wife. I'm sorry.
Nope, no such thing.
If my wife passed away, I'd probably kill myself.
No.
I'm being flat fucking honest. I'd probably end it. What's the point?
Mm.
Being
I know.
honest.
I would sink myself so far into cars that no one would find me.
You know, my wife does a lot of car stuff with me and that, so I don't know. I don't know what I'd do, to be honest with you.
I'll just say I
No,
don't
I
ever
never-
wish that for anyone.
I don't know. I honestly don't think I care to even go on without her. It's just
Doctor,
I already-
get-
I know me well enough that
Oh.
when we fight, if we get into a fight, I'm depressed. When she's mad at me, I get depressed. It just, I don't know. Of course, I was 19 years old when I married her, and we've been married for 22 years. I mean,
Well, good for you. Good for
Very
you.
good.
I was
so
19 when I met my wife. We've been together for 37.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going on 20.
You're still a young man, though, Destroyer.
I love when people try to guess. I'm like, yeah, I'm young. Yeah.
I don't have to guess because I was on the other day when we guessed. You told us.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, I remember.
Strong. So what a bunch of Debbie Downers, but I agree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to draw it down like that. It's just sorry.
No, it ain't that. I mean, that's your feelings, and I feel the same way. But I don't think I got my kids and stuff. You got to think about them.
Yeah,
If
that's
something
what
happens
she
to your
says.
wife or you or whatever, that's the main thing.
Oh, for sure.
Silverback says Destroyer's a kid.
Hey, I'll always be a kid, man. I don't want to grow up. I used to
No.
shop at Toys R Us.
It's like he said, don't grow up. It's a trap, and it is a trap.
That's so true.
Chopper says that he would travel the country if his wife passed away. I think Gaz went from red logo my car, and then they changed it to blue, but still keep the deer on it. No more blue beard, Destroyer.
No, that was a one-day thing. It was honestly for no reason. To make people go, what the hell are you doing? I was at the store buying my wife medicine because she was sick, and I saw this blue paint for beards. I'm like, well, there's blue, pink, or gray. And I'm like, well, I already got gray. I guess blue it is.
You know, you don't need no more gray, huh?
I'm good on that. Which is funny because I don't have gray hair. I have just a little bit of gray in here. Just right here is where my gray's at.
Yeah, I just got a little bit on the sides right here.
I just accentuated
my head.
He said, never go to bed mad. You know, my wife and I, we can be pissed off at each other. And then we go to bed, still mad at each other, but we still give each other a kiss and say, love you.
Same
And
here.
even if we're mad, if we're leaving to go to work or leaving to go somewhere or do something, we can be arguing, we can be pissed off at each other. We still kiss each other and say, I love you.
No, me and my wife
Always.
same way.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, my wife told me one time I was so mad at her. She came out in the garage and did something. I'm like, get in the house, you know. So she comes in the house. So she comes out there. She walks up, and you know what she did to me? She poured a thing of ice cold water, cooled me off, and said, "Now give me a kiss. I'm going to bed."
You're crazy enough that I can't be mad. That's awesome.
What am I gonna do? You know,
Nothing.
The strong adventure says if one of us would have killed each other, if one of us would have killed each other, we've been married so long the other one would have been out of jail by now.
See, if she wants to have killed each other, okay, that's it. And then Amanda says I'm still a kid deep inside, but she's only in her 30s.
Hey, you know, a good parent. I think that to be a good parent, you still have to be a kid inside it at least a little bit.
Oh, dude, fart jokes and poop jokes rule the roost with my girls.
Absolutely, yes.
My girls are nasty with some stuff. Like, okay, that's enough. And I'm the one who started it. I start it and they finish it. It's like, okay, all right, you're going too far. All right, pull it back in.
Silverback says he's getting sick of all the lovey-dovey stuff. So, okay, we need some hatred now.
He said, if my wife is mad at me, I run.
Oh, no shit.
I tell you what I do know. Out of all the wars my wife and I have had, we got into a big war, and it was over money. I went to work, and we were still mad at each other, and it was on payday, and oh yeah, she just gave me a dirty look. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
She's like, don't talk about it.
No, she gave me a dirty. All right, so we were mad at each other, and I went to work, and it was rent week, and we had been fighting, and my boss gave me my paycheck, and I endorsed that motherfucker right back to him, and I spent the entire fucking thing on hot rod parts. I came home flat broke, and it was rent week, and boy, did I regret it when I got home. Because she fucking went off.
Yeah.
Make sure you still got all 10 of your digits.
Yep, I do.
He's got 9.5 now.
That's actually part of the reason why she said that if I sell my race car, she'll divorce me, because of some of the things that car has put our family through. Mm-hmm. So,
you know, stupid fast truck, you got a good point there, because when you tell me 1980, anything newer than that are modern cars. I agree. Big Slicks thing. I've heard at work and say, "Hey, do you smell popcorn?"
Oh, yes, that's good.
Dude, that's rotten.
My favorite one is, oh man, did you hear that asshole talking shit behind my back?
I'm going to tell you something, man. I'll be in the store or something like that with the wife. My favorite thing, I'm telling you, is I say, honey, when we get our food stamps, can we buy some of these? And my wife gets so bad at me, man. She'll just take off.
My favorite is I stand close to my wife and drop an SBD, silent but deadly, and don't say nothing. And just sit there looking at, rice-a-roni or whatever, like I'm looking at it. Oh, my God.
I do stuff like standing at the cash register, and I'll start like a kind of a fake argument with her at the register or something while all the other people are standing around, and I'll smart off and I'm like, I'll say something shitty sounding, but if you listen to the words, it's like super sweet, but the way I say it, it sounds like I'm being a horrible fucking dickhead. And then I'll say, "Don't make me get beat up." And people look at me like I'm threatening her, but then it's, if you listen, I just said, "Don't make me go get beat up," you know. I don't much do the Dutch oven and stuff like that with all the farting.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got my wife years ago with the Dutch oven thing. We was laying in bed and we was kind of watching TV. We had the blankets pulled up, you know. I was about 20 years old, 21, and I cut one. And I says, "Honey, did you ever see what spit looks like when it's coming from the ceiling?" She goes, "What do you mean?" I went, act like I spit. She pulled the covers over her head, and then she come up. She goes, "You asshole!" Oh, she was so mad at me, dude. She got up and went and lay down on the couch. I had to go get her ass back in the bed.
You're like, that steak was good.
Mike Hall says people look at us funny when we call each other jackass. I call her a dick. You're a fucking dick in the grocery store. You're a dick. Sometimes I just try to start trouble in the way I say it. It sounds like I'm being an asshole, but I'm really not. It's so funny. And the way people look at us, they look at us like I'm abusive. But if you hear the words, it's like, whoa, if he's not being abusive.
But yeah, when he's going, he says, "My farts would kill a giraffe."
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is giraffe's gone. It's gone.
We are what we eat.
Ooh, I don't think anybody wants to know what I eat. All kinds of shit.
Right.
I guess Dang Giant, Silverback, you wouldn't come up. You tell the story, but I guess Dang Giant walked by those guys and he crop dusted them, man. And he, Dang Giant's like 9 foot tall.
He has the height advantage. And Stang
yeah,
Giant,
because it gets closer to your face quicker.
Exactly.
And I always get this part mixed up. Stang Giant is whose brother?
Oh,
is that? Well,
Jesse,
another one that comes on the channel. I don't remember his name.
Is it Jesse?
Out of New Mexico?
I don't know. Silverback. Who's Stang's Giant's brother? I think it's Jesse Williams or something like that, ain't it? Mike cost his
brother's really big too, though, isn't he? And also, yeah, I think so.
I think him and his brother are twins, ain't they?
Chris Gover's brother.
Oh.
I don't know, but my brother would. Okay, here's a funny story. We hop on the bus to go to school. And my brother's lactose intolerant, which we now know. And I now currently, which years later, am a little bit lactose intolerant. I didn't know what that was. We're kids, whatever. And he had drank some. Do you remember the Carnation Instant Breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he had tried one. Put it in a glass of milk and stirred it in there, the strawberry. Ooh, this is good. We get on the bus. He drops it so bad, the bus driver pulled over and thought the bus was broke. Like, thought there was something wrong with the engine on the bus. And it was just his ass. It was so bad.
Oh, shit.
It's a memory. I can't forget that. Like, stuff like that you don't forget. It just, oh my God. The window, everybody's hitting the little things on the side trying to get the windows down.
Well, I'm going to tell you, one time, a buddy of mine, we was on the back of the bus, and the windows were down. It was in the summertime. So my buddy reaches down in his jacket, and he pulls out an M80. I reached down in my pocket and lit it. He throws it out the window, and it was a boom, right? The whole highway was all full of smoke and everything. And then I don't know what he had in his hand, but he threw it back and it went down somebody's coat. And they're like, oh my God, they threw it in my coat too, and starts running up the middle of the bus.
Oh shit.
We got pulled over, taken back to the school, and the principal gets on there. Now, who did that? Nobody knew who did it. It was just me and him. We're the only ones that really knew. We just sat there. We didn't say a word, man. Finally, they let us go home. But yeah, we would have gotten a lot of trouble for that one.
I would have been a shit and said that the window was down. Somebody threw it in the window.
Yeah, they tried to throw it in the bus, and I saved all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys
yeah.
I'm a hero.
Yep. You know, because there's always that car when you're riding on the bus. There's always that car that you're flipping off. Well, what you do is you say, "Well, they flipped me off. I flipped them off, and then they threw fireworks at the bus." You know, something like that.
They didn't see you sitting there at the back with your hand against the window with your finger up.
Yeah, so when I was in high school in California, my friend, we were sitting on the bus and his sister sat up a couple of rows ahead of us, and this other kid reaches up with a lighter and catches his sister's hair on fire. And I tell you what, I have never, at that point, I had never heard the sound of somebody's fist hitting somebody that bad before. It was so bad. He beat that kid that caught his sister's hair on fire. It was crazy. All at the same time, somebody is throwing smoke, those stink bombs on the bus. You know, the little glass. Yeah. Yes. So at the same time that somebody catches the hair on fire and he's beating the shit out of this dude on the bus. I mean, put him in the fucking hospital, beat him. Somebody's dropping those stink bombs on the bus. It was wild. That was a wild day. Needless to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
I grew up with farm kids, man. We were like silly fun. We weren't out to like harm people.
I didn't ever do any crazy shit like that, you know. I'm the guy that, you know, I would, you know, go in the classroom and fart and then go back out, close the door, and then when the teacher would walk in from the hallway, open the door and the green fog would hit them, you know. That's
fun.
Well, we used to get those stink bombs in those little glass vials, little tiny ones, you know, that were kind of like
those are the ones I was talking about that they were dropping on the school bus.
Right. Well, we'd take them and put them underneath the teacher's desk, so when he would lean up against his desk, he would snap it.
Ooh.
Yep. Get the little rubber piles of turds and put in their, you know, desk drawer. Yeah.
Strong's Adventures, you guys have a great Merry Christmas. And guys, I'm going to tell you, get over there and check him out. He's got a great channel. He really does.
I signed up. I will be getting notifications, and we'll be checking that out when I get a moment here for sure. Sure. Yep. JCT, when I met Mock, I told him it all started in auto shop, and oh my, auto shop was thank God we had a cool teacher, or I'd be in jail.
Ways coding, I believe that you were suspended all the time.
Yep. I was bullied a lot. And then finally I realized I was bigger than everybody else. So I started bullying the bullies. So
see, that was the thing. It's not that I was scared of the people at school or the kids or anything like that. I was afraid of what my mom was going to do to me.
Dude, me too.
So when people did stupid stuff to me, I always shied up. So one day this kid did something to me in the school, and the school teacher told my mother when parent-teacher conferences came. I was in the 6th grade, and the teacher says, "I don't know why Gary's bigger than that guy, why is he letting him pick? And my mom tore me a new ass. She goes, if I ever hear you letting somebody pick on you again, I'm going to whip your ass.
Well.
Oh, well, Mom, that might have been the wrong thing to
Wrong.
say.
Yeah, oh, you pulled the lid off that jar.
Exactly.
I told my kids and my grandkids, if you start a fight, when you get home, I'm kicking your ass. But if somebody's picking on you and you're defending yourself, I don't care if you get suspended, you're not in trouble when you get home. But if you didn't defend yourself, I'm kicking your ass when you get home.
Same here.
Yep. And I don't care if they're picking on you and they're repeatedly picking on you. You don't tattle. You say, please fucking stop. If they don't stop, I don't care if you pick up a chair, a desk, or the school book. You fucking knock them the fuck out. They won't fuck with you no more.
No one will the rest of your days.
Yep.
RAV4, I'm 6'3".
I'm 6'2". Well, that's funny thing about growing is I got picked on a lot. And then 7th grade came. I was a short, fat kid. Between 7th and 8th grade, I grew 7 inches. I went back to school, and all those kids who picked on me had not grown. I walked up like, oh, what's going on now? You done messed with the wrong kid.
Chopper's rule. I don't have CBs, but I have good connections with the salvage yard, and he's always got semi trucks and stuff out there. I will look and see if there's anything out there, and if I can get something at a good, I will get it at a good cost. I'll get with you through Mach 1 and hook you up.
Yeah, he's Chopper. He's a good dude, man. He built this. He built a sleigh. You have to go over there and look at it. To see what I'm talking about. Go over and check his channel out. He built this sleigh, a Santa Claus sleigh. It's cool as hell.
Right on.
Stupid fast trucks. A friend of mine would say, rip their arms off and beat them with it. That's what you tell them. Beat them with the bloody end of it.
Right. If I learned to run fast, they couldn't hit me. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Why does this kid, man? He's just used to, every day because I wouldn't do nothing. And it's like I said, it wasn't that I was afraid of him. I was afraid of what my mom was going to do to me.
Oh yeah, I hear you there. No, school was a fun time. And then there was people who picked on my brothers, and then their little brothers thought it was cool to pick on me. Like, oh, my older brother picked on that Bankson, so I'm going to pick on this one. Nah, that didn't work out well.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when my dad first bought the junkyard, see, I come from like a little preppy school, and we moved over there to all the badasses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
Because of the junkyard. So these guys would come over. So I had this guy one time come over, man. He started a fight with me for no reason, just because I was the new kid on the block, And so me and him got into it, and it didn't go too well for him. So he went and got his brother. So he brought his brother back here, and it didn't go too well for his brother either.
Mustang guy, the 2.3 Ranger header will be easy to put my hands on. That's no problem. The 2-barrel intake, I don't know about that, but I know that right now there's a 4-barrel intake on Craigslist here local. I think they want $75 for it.
Good night, Big Stick.
Night, Big Stick.
That was a great video tonight, buddy, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Oh, the knuckle sandwich was the best. I'll give you a knuckle sandwich.
I'm going to tell you something. I've ate a few knuckle sandwiches before.
They don't taste good. You just have to serve a fresh one back to them, though.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mike. Because you lived in Inkster. See, Mike lived real close to their cars and barbecues. He used to live real close to the junkyard there.
Mustang guy, if you're interested, I can just go to Facebook Marketplace and change your setting to Wichita, Kansas, and you can pull up that intake manifold. I think it's an Offenhauser 4-barrel intake for 2.3. I think they want $75 and it says free shipping, if I remember correctly.
Oh, if you can get free shipping, man, that's a deal.
Well, the other person who has a 2.3 that might have parts for it, get a hold of Narcs from Narcs Electric Customs. His brother is building a 2.3 right now in an MGB, like a turbo 300 horse 2.3. So he may have extra parts. Just look up Narcs.
I'm going to tell you, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it's cool as hell.
It sounds like fun. Those cars ran good, just stock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Something like that, dude. That'd be really fun.
Power to weight. I mean, yo.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's like these snowmobiles nowadays. You know, these snowmobiles have 320, 305, 320 horsepower with turbos and everything else. Man, when I was a kid, we used to go up north riding. I had an Arctic Cat 440. That thing did about 60 miles an hour. Now they do about 160.
Mm-hmm.
You hit a tree with that, you're gone.
Oh no!
Well,
when you hit that fence, that little fence is sticking out of the top of the snow, and it catches your ski.
Dude, you go through that fence, you're going to look like Hamburger.
Oh,
look at the snowmobile's Sublime rides. Didn't he say that the fast one that he rides runs like a 8-second 1,000-foot or something?
And that's on asphalt.
yeah. I remember watching the first one I ever saw. We went out at a lake years ago, obviously, in Illinois by my house, and they had some event, and they had snowmobiles in the summertime, and they would ride those things clean across the lake.
Right.
Just come flying in and boom, right across the lake. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen, like as a kid going, it's not snow.
Well, no, they up north of you, up on Lake Michigan, up in the UP, those guys would ride their snowmobiles, and there'd be like an open spot on a lake, you know, maybe like 50 yards or something like that, and they'd glide right across that water. And then every now and then you'd find a guy going too slow and go boom.
Yep. The back end sinks and yeah.
Waistcoating just asked me a question, and I'm gonna answer this question with like no knowledge of ever hearing of a 4.9 liter V6. And 91 Mustang GT, as far as I know, never had any of the GTs ever never had anything smaller than a fucking V8.
Yeah, 302, I think, was the bottom of GT, right? Or they had the 4.6, but
yeah, but that would be 96 up. But
right.
No, I do not believe that is true. I believe that to be. I don't know where you got that. I would like to see whatever you found that in. If you have my phone number, send me a link to whatever you're talking about so I can do some research. Now, here's the thing. I do know that there is some weird shit out there, but first off, the biggest V6 that I know of Ford ever making was the 4.2 in the Ford trucks.
Okay, here we go. Is there a V6 GT Mustang? No. GT is V8 only. No, not anymore. And that stopped in 2017. Now they have a 5.0 VA with the 2.3 inline EcoBoost. So there is no V6 Fox body.
Well, there was V6 Fox bodies, but not GTs.
Not GTs. There's no GT body.
And I don't believe Ford made a 4.9 V6.
I 4.0 was the biggest one that I know of.
4.2 in the Ford F-150s. 97 to 03 F-150s were 4.2s.
Okay, but yeah, but I'm saying, as far as the small V6s, though, 4.0 is the only one I know of. And what about the
Right.
Mustangs? What size was the V6 in the Mustangs?
The early one, like the Mustang 2s, had 2.8s, and
Right.
then the Fox bodies had 3.8s. 3.8 V6. Now the 4.9 is a 300 straight six, but the 300 straight six was never in a Fox body. That was a 4.2 200, I believe. It was the little 200 cubic inch, like the old school Mustang, except it was updated, different intake manifold, different exhaust manifold, different cylinder head.
Yeah, Mike right here said that my brother has a snowmobile with nitrous on it. I will never ride that thing. Good night, Wood and Metal Garage. I'm sorry I missed you, buddy, because I was looking at something. I was looking up that V6 for the GT Mustang.
Nightwood and metal.
Chopper's rules. The fastest I have ever gone was 7.95 seconds and down the quarter mile. My front wheels never touched the ground for the first 1,000 feet. Mike says 3.8. Super Fast Truck says there was a 4.2 mod motor. Okay. Was the 4.2 a mod motor?
No, the 4.2 V6 was a 3.8 V6 that had, I can't remember if it was bigger bore or bigger stroke. I believe it was bigger stroke, but same bore as the 3.8. You can take the 4.2 heads and directly bolt them onto a 3.8 V6.
Yeah, the 3.8 V6 heads sucked.
Yes, they cracked really bad.
Miss JCT, said she misses her 240Z. Now, those 240s were nice.
Yep. 2.4 liters straight six. Yep. Dual carbs in the 240. It would have been a dual side. Is it a side draft? Or so the carburetor? Yeah, it would have been a side draft because the throttle blades would have been coming on the side and the bowl was on the top, on the bottom. It would have been a side draft.
Okay, Chopper said that thing was nitromethanol.
Okay.
2 cylinders off, it's still a 4.9. 2 cylinders chopped off, it's still a 4.9.
So
actually,
a lot of the
5.0 is actually a 4.9. Your V8, your 5.0s, they're actually 4.9s.
Yeah, the 302 is technically not a 302. It's a 301.6, I believe, is the technical
right.
the true numbers.
Mustang guys, the 4.9 is a 300 inline six. Yes, it is.
Yep. So some people don't know this, but you can take the Ford 302 forged pistons out of a 302 and they'll work in a 300 inline six.
I've heard that before. I've never done it, but I have heard that.
I've never done it either. You have to deal with the heavier weight, so you have to have it balanced. But there's a guy here locally that did that, had it balanced, and put a turbo on the side of his 300 inline six. Makes like 600 horse and like 680 foot-pounds of torque, and he uses it just for a tow rig.
I'm going to tell you something. Those old 300 6-cylinders, dude, they ran good. They ran good. And they're like the slant six. That's another one that ran good.
Yep. Same bore size and same wrist pin to the top of the piston height. And the other thing is I believe that the rocker arm geometry is close enough that you can take the small block Ford roller rockers and put them on the 300 straight six. I heard the rods from a 350 Chevy will fit in a 2.3. Okay, yes. So the dirt track guys, they use a 5.7 Chevy style rod and put them in a 2.3 with a stroker piston. Yes, it's called a 5.7 long rod kit. And the dirt track guys do it a lot.
Destroyer, look at this.
What's that?
Look at this. Would you mind showing us the soles of your male feet? What the hell?
Huh?
What did I miss?
Oh, how long is your antenna? Well, we got some friends here tonight.
You got wrenches if we have to handle something here?
Somebody's got to have a wrench.
That's weird.
I'm thinking, what in the hell?
Huh? That's really strange.
That's kind of, dude, we're talking about cars, man. Please be respectful and talk about cars, or go somewhere else and be weird and perverted, please.
Wow. Yeah, need to smash the trolls.
They've been all guys.
They've been all over.
That's the first time I ever seen anybody ask to see the soles of somebody's feet.
And they're asking both, like Blue Gauge and me, like, can I see your feet? Huh?
How long's your antenna?
What?
Oh, shoot, man.
Got some Moist Andy. That's a great name. Well done. I'm just saying, Moist Andy, don't hold the lithium in the shower. Just saying.
Or actually go ahead and hold the lithium in the shower. I mean,
and a toaster while you're at it.
Yeah, that's between you and your God.
Well, they was putting porn addresses up on Blue Pages earlier.
There's been some weird ones lately. Just got to take the
Chopper's
hammer.
rule. Am I crazy? But I'm pretty sure the original Impala in that show was a two-door until they rolled it, and then when he got that new one, when they got when they replaced the one that they rolled, it was a four-door after they rolled it. Am I incorrect? But I'm pretty sure that's how I remember it. The first one was an SS, but when they rolled it, they replaced it with a four-door. I may be wrong, but that's the way I remember
I'm going to bed, Dwayne.
You going night-night?
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm going to watch my phone for a time and then go to bed.
All right.
Good night. Good night, Mrs. Ford Blue Gauge. Good night.
Good night.
Well,
Get some
night.
good sleep.
Okay, good night, everyone. Look at the kitty.
Kitty baby. All stressed out on the couch.
I handed out some wrench. Feel free to
Love you.
Okay.
remove.
I got you. Here, let me.
Well, actually, you need to put something in the chat there, Destroyer, so I can get you.
I got you. Hold on.
In Blue Gauge.
Oh, is that the psycho cat that like bites you? That was so
he's
funny watching
chilling.
you fight.
He's chilling on the couch. He's got really large teeth. It's weird. His fangs are damn near an inch long each. Yeah, dude, they're fucking wild. He opens his mouth. His teeth are large.
There you go. Blue Gauge, you want a wrench? Type something in the chat.
I did.
That's funny, man. Yeah, Blue Gauge they was putting porn in his.
Crazy. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Mach 1. I will not abuse it.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I might abuse it, but I won't. No promises. I'm not going to make a promise that I can't keep.
Just don't hurt.
But I might.
Just don't hurt.
But I might.
Just don't hurt Sublime's feelings. That's all I.
I haven't seen him lately.
He's in Florida with Carmob.
He's been kind of quiet. It's weird.
He's matter of fact, he left like a week before Carmob, so he's been down south for about 2 weeks now.
No, he he went and hung out with Boosted 931 for several days first.
That's right.
He's been gone for about 2 weeks though, because Carmob just went down Tuesday of this week, and Sublime was already down there.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a couple messages from Mobster, but that's about it.
Choppers says, my cat's been asleep in the bed in the air conditioning. Smart cat. So my cat is 4. His birthday is basically this month because I brought him home right about Christmas time. And and he was just, fit in the palm of your hand, didn't know how to eat or drink or nothing. So he was still wet nursing when I found him. And he's never been outside. I don't allow him outside.
JC, I love McLarens. Yes, I do.
Now, McLarens as in McLaren Mustangs or McLarens as in like a 720 McLaren type car?
Well, I'm thinking of Mustangs. She might be thinking of the fast one.
The fast one.
I like McLarens for one reason. I worked with a guy who was the chassis engineer for a race team on McLaren. He would actually help design chassis for McLaren. It was insane. I was like, oh, I need to kind of look at McLaren and see what they're doing. Pretty amazing cars if you're filthy rich.
Right.
If you're filthy rich.
Nah.
I think if I was filthy rich, though, I don't think I'd buy one.
I wouldn't. I would take my whale of a Chrysler and, make it a little faster. That's it.
Now, your car is limited edition, right?
Yes and no. It's still being made, but each year they only make a couple
Have
thousand.
A good night, badass 93 Sting.
Badass 93 Sting, you have a good night, my friend.
Be good, y'all. No, eventually it'll end up being rare, but it's limited edition. It's one of those, people don't know what it is. No one does.
Well, Chopper's rule. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
Chopper's rule. My cat's 19 pounds and he's part Maine Coon. I love him so much. That is cool that your cat is 29 pounds and he's part Maine Coon. That is so awesome.
Crazy.
Silverback said, if I was rich, I'd have my own Playboy mansion.
I don't even know what the hell I would do if I was rich. Probably just make it to where I didn't have to stress on nothing for the rest of my life, and that's it. That's all I care about.
I just want to be comfortable. I don't need to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. And I am comfortable. I just like to be a little more comfortable. How's that?
Amen, Mr. Mach 1. That's yeah. And that's why I always will have more than one stream of income. Always, my whole life. Eventually, I want to be able to I want to afford what I have, be comfortable, be able to take care of the kids when they have sports stuff or all that, but just be happy. Like, I don't need a ton to be happy. That's it.
I pretty much got everything I want, and it's stuff that me and my wife's worked for our whole lives.
Same here, man.
So I do, when I retire, I got a pension coming from my job, but I'm going back to work at the junkyard full time then. So I'm still going to be working, but I'll be doing something I love.
Retirement? No. I will have something to do. I was unemployed for a year and a half, and if that's anything like retirement, I'm good. I will get up and go do something. No, my wife works her ass off, so I'm blessed.
Did you see that? So me and Chopper was talking about my 19-pound cat and his 29-pound cat, and JC says, laugh out loud, my dog weighs 3 pounds. Yeah. Holy
29
cow.
pounds, that's as big as my dog.
Yeah.
I have a little red healer. That's I think is she even 29 pounds? Jesus.
And you know the saying that cats are true murderers?
They are.
Oh, yeah.
So cats kill cats are responsible, like house cats, actual cats are responsible for 300 million deaths per year. They are true murderers. And they kill dogs. Like house cats kill dogs.
No, cats are mean, dude. Cats are mean.
Pound for pound, they are way meaner than dogs. You take a 19-pound cat and put it with a 19-pound dog, that dog's fucked.
Let me tell you something. I got 4 beagles and a whippet and 1 cat. When that cat
what is a whippet?
Whippet's a dog. Kind of looks like it's a little wider than a greyhound, but it kind of looks like a greyhound.
Okay.
So anyhow, I got 1 cat. When that cat walks down the hallway, those dogs move to the side and let that cat through.
So is a whippet the long hair greyhound thing?
No. A whippet is short.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just gonna pull it up here. They're skinny, but they use it for hunting. They use it for all kinds of stuff. What the hell? Go away. So they're kind of like a greyhound, but mine is mixed with pit bull, so it's kind of got like a pit bull head.
Okay. I think I've seen one of those before. Are they usually used for show dogs too?
They use it for show dogs. They use it for a lot of things. And I'm telling you, these dogs are fast as.
Love you.
They're fast, man.
Right on.
But they use them for show dogs. People hunt with them. I mean, there's all different kinds of things they use them for.
He says his dog Titan weighs 99 pounds and thinks he's a lap dog. No shit. That's how my pit bull was. He weighed 102 when he was sick. And he thought he belonged on your lap. And I'm not just talking about his head. I'm talking he would climb completely on you like a chihuahua would and thought that that's where he belonged.
Yeah, I had 3 shepherds at one point, and the biggest one was a little over 100, about 105 or so, and same thing. It's like, no, I love you, but you're crushing me.
Oh, look what we got here.
Not until after winter. I'm not gonna bathe them again because I don't believe in bathing cats when it's cold outside because since it's so hard for them to get warm when you get them cold, and we like to leave our windows open even in the winter. Like she just come in and shut off the heater and went and opened our bedroom window, uh, and it's like 28 degrees outside. So since it's cold outside and we do that, I won't bathe him until after it starts getting warm outside again.
So, fella,
Mr. Salty.
Salty.
Yep.
how is everyone doing?
Amazing.
I
think I'm all right.
I am too now that I woke up from my old man nap.
That's what I need.
I thought you were in Wasted Talents thing.
I was, and I got so damn sleepy sitting there talking to him. Hell, I about fell asleep on the mic. Dude, it has been just nasty, rainy all day here, and you know how it is when you're having to be out and that stuff all day. It just makes you tired.
Yeah.
I just literally just couldn't keep my eyes open.
I did it every day at Salvage.
But yeah, I mean, the thing about it is I had a pit bull. That dog, if my wife went out in the backyard or was walking down the hallway or whatever, that dog would hold her hand in his mouth and just walk with her. That's just the way that dog was. But he was 70 pounds, man. He was a beautiful dog.
Right.
Damn dog, put that dog down and made me cry.
Yeah. I cried for 2 weeks when my dog had to go.
I'm telling you, man, I cried over my dog more than I cried over my mom. That's horrible, ain't it?
No.
It's understandable though.
It depends on I can't say it was horrible for you or not, but I don't think it would be in my situation.
Well, you got to look at your pet lives with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's with you all the time. Right. Your mom is like, she lives in another place. Yeah, you love your mom. She's your heart and soul, but you just have this connection with your pet. It's like your best friend. It's like your left arm, your right arm. You know what I mean? You just, especially for I don't know about you guys, but my dog gets separation anxiety. If I go outside and smoke a cigarette, she's not out there with me. I come back in, she thought I done got in the car and went somewhere. She's going crazy. And no matter if I'm having a bad day, a good day, no matter what it is, as soon as I walk through the door, I get 100% of her attention. You know what I mean? 100%. She gives me all of her attention. All she wants me to do is love her. That's it.
Chopper's rule. You have a good night, buddy. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Be good.
She's my first.
I'll look
dog,
at the Salvage the next
last
time I go out there for CB radios.
Yeah, and if I go to the yard, I'll check out over there.
Yeah.
What's he looking for?
CB radios, so he could talk to his granddaughter in the playhouse.
Dude, I'm telling you, best place to get a CB radio right now, Amazon. They're cheap as shit. You can get them for nothing.
He's in Australia.
Now he might have a problem going to damn Amazon. Well, no, he ain't got a problem going to Amazon. But if they had a Walmart over there, you can go in there and get a Cobra for like $50, $55 at Walmart.
Or Love's gas station.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, but I could probably get him 2 of them for like $20, $10 a piece from the Salvage, and then ship it to him for whatever it costs to ship it to him.
About $100, if not more.
Right.
Internationally right now, I mean, just shipping something to Canada costs out your butt right now. It's stupid how much UPS ground and FedEx ground and all the shit is charging to ship stuff.
Mustang guy.
Mustang guy, have a great night, brother. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate you.
Take it easy, Mustang guy. And I've been doing some research for you, Destroyer. You are going to have a really hard time finding a nitro drag car.
Oh, okay. Is he being a brat?
Not saying it's going to be hard. It's just going to be very expensive. To buy the kit, it's going to be expensive.
So I'm not going to buy the kit. My brother him and I built a Viper Nitro RC car and put a 2-speed in it. and he still has it, but he doesn't use it or do anything with it.
Well, hell,
So
I wouldn't
basically
mind
wanna
one to come
take-
to. Hey, buddy.
Silverback, you have a good night, brother, and thanks for coming up.
Take it easy, Silverback, buddy.
Be good, man. I'm not too far
Later,
behind.
Silverback. Yeah, me too.
I got to get, now that I'm awake, I'm going to get back to my little thing I've been watching for the last 4 or 5 days. Y'all might have already seen it. I don't know. I don't even know how old the series is. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Paul Dark.
I never heard of it.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's a really, really good show.
I either watch Cars or hang out with you guys.
Well, I'm funny, man. I love, like, I don't know. I'm a big series kind of guy. I like to watch series. You know, have you ever seen the series called Deadwood?
Yeah.
And see, I love stuff like that. And what's that other one called? Hell on Wheels.
Uh-huh.
Hey, JC,
Have you watched the new movie about Deadwood yet?
Oh yeah.
JCT, thanks for coming up tonight, hon. Thanks for coming in the chat tonight. I appreciate you, hon. You have a
Yep.
good night.
Be
Good
good.
night, JC.
Take it easy, JC. Well, this is not like a Western movie or nothing like this. This is I guess it's back right after the Revolutionary War. You know what I mean? And when the guys come back home or something like that, they have their own turmoil within their community, and they're fighting the people that own the banks, because the banks buy out all these little bitty mines and they close them down and put all these people out of a job and stuff like that. And I don't know, I don't know. Most people probably wouldn't like that shit, but I'm just I guess I'm sick in the head like that. I guess I don't know.
So Downhill Daddy says he bought a sticker for $5, and with tax and shipping, it came out to $18.
That's a hell of a sticker.
I was gonna say it must have been a big sticker.
Hey, Destroyer, I do need to get a sticker from you, either buy or get you to sponsor one, because I am painting up a RC body. I have bought an RC body for one of my 1/8 scale RCs. And what I'm doing is I'm going to sticker this thing with nothing but YouTuber stickers. I've already got wooden medals. I've already got 615 customs. And that was really good, but that would take up the entire hood.
I'm kidding. No, that was a sample one through Teespring to see, because these are stupid expensive. It's like $5 for that little. I mean, this sticker ain't that big. So I got 100 of them for like $40-$50, something like that, through Zug Monster that I have coming. So once I get those, I'll send one of those out.
Okay, just holler at me.
Yeah.
And anybody else in here, Mr. Mike One, if you got a sticker, or somebody, if you want your sticker on this car, just holler at me. I plan on doing I've done ordered 4 more bodies. And they're all different kind of bodies. One of them's got a truck body, but I'm gonna take the truck body off, and I bought a 70 fastback Mustang, and I got to paint it up. And
oh, that's beautiful.
God, that's nice, but that's way too big to put on an RC body. I don't know. Now that you showing it to me, when you had it, okay, now I see it. That's fine.
That's a small one.
Okay, no, that's good. That's perfect. That's actually what I need, because you got to remember, these bodies on these RC cars, they're really not all that big. So they look big, but they're not. So, well, you got a 1/10 scale body. So,
well, right here's the bigger one, and these are the smaller ones.
Damn, they look like the exact same size.
No, that's bigger.
Yeah, the smaller one would work. Well, I am fixing to have some stickers made, and I'm just going to give these away for free. But I got to get with Destroyer first, because he knows the guy I can get them from. Yeah, Destroyer knows where I can get them. You can get didn't you say like 250 for like right at $20?
Yes, sir.
That's freaking dirt cheap, man.
They're about yay by yay. I mean, they're not huge, but that's all you need.
I mean, how small now? How little?
Inch or 2 inch.
Long?
Square.
Oh, everybody.
Okay. You gone, Blue?
I'm falling out, man. I'm fixing to start snoring right here in my chair.
Well,
you done
it coming up.
You've done it before, buddy.
I know I have, but
so have I.
Oh yeah, I have too.
Yeah. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow, and I might as well get some sleep now so I can actually do it tomorrow.
All right, brother. You have a good
Sounds
night.
good.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me on. You guys have a good evening.
Anytime.
Enjoy
You too, man.
bullshitting with you guys.
All right, you too,
Later,
buddy.
everybody.
Nice hollering at you, man.
Yep. Later, everybody.
All right,
Later,
take
buddy.
care, buddy.
Yeah, I was going to send you a link to a drag car, but since you plan on doing a nitro car, or if you can get that one from your brother for free.
Oh, I am going to try. So I don't know if it'll be free. He's my brother, but yeah. Nah, you don't get that stuff. It's old. It's been a long time, but
Shit, that's even better.
that's what I'm saying. Hell yeah. Actually, I have one RC car that not that I customized, but it's not really even, I can't even call it RC. It's RC, but I made it kind of look cooler than what it was. I just couldn't pass it up when I was at the store shopping for my kids. You know those deals?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
right back. Hold on.
All right, when he comes back, there's one of them right there. That's a Mopar, so I think, am I a mod on your channel? Yeah, I'm a mod on your channel.
Yeah.
Hell,
I just had some trolls, dude. It was funny as hell because they asked Destroyer, they wanted to see the bottom of his feet.
bottom of his feet.
I swear to God, dude.
Oh my God! Of all the things somebody could ask to see, they want to see the bottom of somebody's feet.
Dude, that's sweet.
That's weird.
Dude, I love the color of that thing, man. That thing is awesome.
Oh, that's a Charger. Oh yeah, that's a Dom Charger.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Fast and Furious. Now, what if that looks like a toy grade, not a hobby grade?
Yeah, but still, I mean, for what you're going to use it for, it's perfect.
Yeah, it looks like a Dom, like a Fast and Furious car.
It's what it was. And I was like, oh. And at first when I bought it, I brought it home, I hit the button, I'm like, oh, this is neat. You know, I like the look of the car. It's a good shelf car, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care if it was Fast and Furious, none of that. Didn't matter. But then I was playing around with it. The remote had a red button. I'm like, what's this? It's a burnout button. You hit that thing and it goes nuts. I mean, it will just fry the freaking tires. I was like, okay, now I like this car.
I hear that.
So
Well, I put a
basically
link.
like you hit the red button and went, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, shit,
okay,
but-
that's what I paid for. Yes.
I put a link in the chat right there. That's to a Chrysler right there.
Mm.
That's a Charger.
Let me
I
grab
want
it.
to say that's a Charger anyway. It's like Gary. You could probably click on it too and tell me.
I
what
did
that
click
body
on it. That's what I was talking about. It was really cool.
is. Yeah, now that is a legal 1/10 drag car, so you can go get into classes and stuff
RTR.
like that. Yeah, it's ready to run, dude.
Ooh, yeah, that looks, yeah.
And that's not a bad price, really.
No, they got them in different
Oh, no,
colors.
not
They got
at
them
all.
in red, white, and blue. They got them in orange. They got them in green. So
Now it looks like it has a Ford front end on it, but
actually, no, that looks like an old Charger front end. If you look at it right, that's a late '60s old Charger front end.
let me see maybe I'm on a different link.
See, by
Because this one
copyright,
here isn't
by copyright rules, they could not use
right.
the actual car, you know, the Charger and stuff like that.
Well,
So-
you know what? In Defender's defense here, it kind of looks like a Ford from over in Australia.
That's what I'm thinking. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Right. It's what the front end kind of looks like. Like the old Fairmont, or not Fairmont. Well, yeah, Fairmonts. Yeah, pretty much. The Falcons and stuff over there. That's kind of what that front end looks like.
I will peel the stickers off this little thing here and put it right on that.
Okay, now there's another link I just put in, which is to the same site, but this is to all of them, so you can pick and choose which one you want.
Very cool, man.
This got a brand new '69 Camaro, which is a Summit.
Oh, I'm telling you, I will have bodies for that thing that will. Yeah, I'll have all kinds of shit. I may even make up one.
Oh, they do got some. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that Lucas
Oh.
Oil, that is a brand new one. That's a VR10. That is a brand new car.
But I'm going to tell you something. That
Come out
Camaro
like
is really good. That Summit
Oh,
Camaro.
It looks like it just needs that split bumper on it, but it's a split bumper front end.
Dude, that thing's beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm. And Traxxas just now released a new one too. It's a C10 truck. It's called a Traxxas Slash.
It's the square body truck. No, it's not. It's the 68 to 72 body.
Yeah.
That thing's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's called a Traxxas Slash. Out of the box, it's 55 miles an hour.
So when is the Salty Projects coming out with the RC Hour?
I don't know about the RC Hour. I don't know if I got enough footage for an RC Hour, but what I'm doing right now is I'm compiling a bunch of and I don't know how long they have to be considered a short. Until I learn how to edit.
1 minute.
I figured shorts were probably going to be my best bet because but they're probably going to be longer. They're probably going to be like 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I mean, just out there bashing, having a good time.
For some reason, man, those shorts really, get the views.
Yeah, but like I said, until I learn how to edit properly and make the videos look right and do the cinematic with the music and all this other shit, I need to start putting out something. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And I can't really do any car content until I get my shop up and get my cars in and start being able to have a place to work on my cars. So right now it's just going to be RC stuff.
Oh, I'm all about it. I'm just saying, even having a live where it's RC cars. This is the RC car live.
Oh, you can't just wait. When I get my shop built, I'm gonna dedicate one entire corner of my shop. I'm gonna build a workbench. I'm gonna have all these shelves behind me with all my cars on them and posters, and then I'm gonna be working on my cars at the same time. So, oh no, I got big plans for that.
That's awesome.
I got the gears in my head rolling for that already. That's gonna be really cool.
But the Camaro body looks really good, but that C10 body looks really good too. I know that Traxxas.
Oh, that Traxxas Slash is no joke, dude. That is a serious ride.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if they
got Mustangs too that are really nice looking too, but they're not really the drag cars. But
I don't know if they sell the Traxxas Slash on here. I know you have to go. I know Traxxas has them on their website.
If you go to page 6 and look at that Camaro bodies on there, oh man. At the bottom, you'll see you can go through like which page.
Right.
Go to page 6 and then scroll, and you'll see there's a blue one, and then there's a red one, a red Summit one. Oh my God, a 69. That looks good.
And that's what I was talking about, was the Summit one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Summit Camaro is badass now. That's no joke. But see, Traxxas, they are real proud of their new drag Slash. They are considerably higher than everybody else on the price of their drag cars.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, here it is right here. Matter of fact, right on their website. There it is right there. That is straight to their Traxxas Slash.
There's some cool stuff, man.
Right now, Mike, considering I just bought 3 since I've been down here, this gives me a total of 21 RC cars. I had 18 before I come down here.
Damn.
We see what Ram Ford said, Salty?
Yeah, Salty, you only need a cardboard box to use at a shop for your RC cars. Well,
if you get the camera angle right, it would be badass to have your camera angle right so it looks like a huge shop. And yeah, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
No, funny he should say that, because I am going to build a paint booth out of a cardboard box. So I can paint the bodies and stuff like that. And then hang them up to dry and all that kind of stuff inside the box. Because I'm actually going to copy another YouTuber, but I'm going to kind of doll it up and dress it up, make it a little bit look different stuff. I've already bought the airbrush kit with the little compressor and the gun and all that kind of stuff. Just I hadn't used it yet. Right now I've just been doing the aerosol paint bodies.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. This C10 for $499, dude, it's worth the money because they got that body spot on.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's badass. It really is. They've done a good job. But for me and my money, I would buy the '69 Camaro, the Summit car, because I like the chassis better.
Oh, but that Summit car, dude's badass too.
Oh,
yeah. I like the idea because it's got an aluminum chassis, and it's going to be able to take a lot more abuse. That's the part I'm going to like about it. And it's going to keep it rigid when you're sitting there taking it. Because believe it or not, you wouldn't believe it, but these damn electric cars, after you do the burnout on the little piece of carpet and then you put them on the ground, dude, they hook.
They'll twist.
Yeah, they'll twist like crazy, like a real car. They'll twist, and with that aluminum chassis, it keeps that from happening.
Uh-oh.
Well, look at here, Deidre Baker. How the heck are you? Merry Christmas to you, hon.
Hello, Deidre. But see, I've already been into all the drag cars. I had 3 DR10s, and I had 2 Traxxas Slashes. Then the Traxxas Slashes I built completely, 100% built those. You start out, all you do is buy a Bandit, the cheapest RC car that Traxxas has got. It's called a Bandit. And then you order this thing called a low G chassis. And it's only like $35. And you take everything off the Bandit and put it on the low G chassis. And then all the 110 scale bodies will fit right on top of it and set it right on the ground.
Nice.
And then you buy all your power plant because you don't want to run a brush motor out there on a drag car because you'll kick that damn thing across your yard because it'd be too slow.
Nice. Merry Christmas, Deidre.
But I am getting ready to buy a Christmas gift tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow for my brother. He don't know it yet, though.
There you go.
Yeah, he better be.
Buying a new car, new truck?
Yeah, exactly. I bought him a new truck. It's called a brand new Traxxas X-Max.
Oh, nice. Man, I would lose my shit if my brother bought me. Damn.
Yeah, $1,000 RC car. He don't know it yet. Because my other brother, he's not into RC cars or boats or helicopters. Because I was going to buy him a really nice helicopter. Like Blue had earlier on his live stream. I was going to buy him a real nice helicopter, but he's just not into that stuff. So I'm like, he's just into fishing, boats, and things like that. So I just bought him a really nice badass depth finder for his bass boat.
There's nothing better. Now, don't look at. I like when you say depth finder because I grew up. People. Oh, it's a fish finder. Nah. You got to find the fish. It'll tell you the depth. You got to be smart enough to find the fish. It'll show you dots for days of all the fish, and you'll throw everything and not get a bite.
Yep. Yep. But I guarantee you, this depth finder though, this depth finder also has a built-in weather station, has a built-in fish finder, and all that shit on it. It even has a temperature. Even gives you the temperature of the car. I mean, of the water. Gives you everything.
See, that's the thing right there is temperature means everything when you're fishing.
Yeah.
That's why you need the depth finder.
Temperature, structure, and then look for the deep holes. Fish, pull your boat right above where that deep hole is and let it slide right down in that. Oh, man, we used to tear it up doing that.
See, because my brother, he's real big into bass fishing. He loves bass fishing. And he's got a 20.
It's so fun, dude.
Yeah, he's got a 21-foot Skeeter. His boat, he's got a 21-foot Skeeter, name of his boat. It's got a 250-horse Black Max on it and all that kind of shit. That boat will fly. And he, like I said,
not playing.
No. Dude, he's, the anglers you see on TV where they can take and bend the rod with their hand and flip it? He can do that shit and flip that shit right up under a dock. He is that damn good. But, he's been doing it. He's 60 years old, and he's been doing this shit, God, ever since he's been a grown man, So that's just his thing. It's fish. He don't hunt or nothing. He just loves to fish. So
I love to fish, man. Somebody called me right now and said, "Hey, you want to go fishing?" Yeah. Answer's yeah. Let's go.
You didn't even think about it either, did you?
No.
Let's go fishing. Let's go, Brandon.
Are you still on that? Are you still on that that Traxxas site, Gary, with the C10?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I was going to tell you. Scroll down and look at that truck called the X-Max. That's the one I just bought. I'll be picking it up tomorrow at the hobby shop.
Yeah, prayers for your mom there, Deidre.
Yes, prayers for sure.
Deidre's a fine lady. I've known her for a few years. She's been on a lot of different channels with me.
That's good.
Hey,
it's good to meet new people. Good people.
Now that you say that, Mike, My uncle showed us a new way to fish without killing the fish. Yeah, you catch all the fish you want until you get tired of catching fish, and you don't even have to use a fishing rod.
Voltage.
A shockwave. We was crappie fishing or crappie fishing, as you call it, as some people say it. I'm a crappie guy. The word's crappie to me. We used to go out at nighttime up under the train trestles and stuff like that, tie off the boats, throw out all the lights in the water, get all the fish. You know how it is when you're crappie fishing. Yeah. Thousands and thousands of damn fish come around the boat. Well, my uncle had a damn 12-gauge shotgun. Stuck that bitch in the water one night, shot that damn shotgun off. It paralyzed all the fish. They just floated up to the top of the water. We just scooped them all up with a net. Dude, I bet we had 800 and something damn crappie in the boat.
Holy, that's
less than 5 minutes.
Mike said to go ahead and throw some dynamite in the water.
Basically, it's the same thing.
Same concept, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All it does is paralyze the fish for a few minutes, a few seconds.
I think dynamite blows the fish, kills the fish.
Well, of course. Well, at 12 gauge would too. That buckshot hits the ass. But that ain't the ones you're gonna be putting in your little scooper. You know what I mean? But now, what it does, they just paralyze them. They just float to the top of the water, and you scoop them up, put them in your boat, and you just stand there and watch the water. All of a sudden, the little son bitches that get their head back together, and all of a sudden, it splashes all over the water. They just go back swimming again.
That's cool.
We didn't even know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I just was responding to Downhill Daddy. Yes, I have gone deep sea fishing and caught a marlin in Costa Rica.
I've hooked one, but never got him in.
Oh, it took 3 of us to bring him in. It was 6.5 foot, and that was.
I couldn't get him in.
Oof. It almost stabbed the dude when it came in the boat.
I was already falling down drunk, and I just hadn't fell over yet. That's all it was. I'm not going to sit here and lie to nobody.
You ain't putting me. I'll drink on a boat if we're chilling, but if I'm fishing or doing something, I ain't drinking nothing.
Oh man,
especially deep sea. No.
Well, that's my whole reason why I get drunk when I go deep sea fishing, because that way, if I fall overboard, I drown. It won't take me just a couple of stupid seconds, and I'd already done swallowed the ocean. I'm dead. And I won't even realize it, so I'm good. That's my
smiling all the way down.
He's already got it planned, man.
Yeah, hey, if I'm gone, I'm gonna go happy, god darn.
Bye, Crew World.
That's it. Because I know I've smoked way too many Marlboros to swim my little fat ass back into the shore. It ain't never gonna happen.
Is that a bobber? No, it's salty.
Exactly.
That's called his bald head.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, his shorts will be all wet, and all you see is his bald head and the crack of his ass.
That's it. Yeah.
And you're looking down saying, Salty, I didn't know you had a tramp stamp.
They're like, damn. People in planes go by, what's that foreign object in the water?
Oh, that reminds me of that show where the guy was trying to find treasure from space. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
I don't think so.
There was a guy he knew, like one of the first astronauts, and when the guy was in the space pod, going around the Earth, he would look for anomalies in the ocean, and he would mark down the GPS coordinates. Well, this younger guy ended up getting the coordinates, like all the coordinates from this guy. Before this guy passed away, he gave him this whole book of coordinates. And this guy went and looked for treasure according to his coordinates and actually found shit.
Really?
Like, he's a billionaire.
Really?
Yeah. It was, what the heck was the name of that show? It was on Discovery or one of those things, but it was pretty cool. Anyway, sorry, that just made me, for some reason, think of that.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, it's impressive that somebody, went ahead and followed what that guy said, and it worked out for him. You know what I mean?
My thing is, though, that had to be a total just guess, because all this dude was the old man was just getting coordinates, and to be able to find treasure that matched up with those coordinates. That's kind of crazy.
Well, and he was in space high enough where he could still see the ocean, but he could see the ocean, and if he saw something dark that looked like a structure under it, that's where he would mark an X. So it took a couple of years for this guy to go through and find all of them. I'm trying to remember the damn name of it. Yeah, Cars and Barbecue. Yes, that he saw it, dude. It was cool as shit. It lasted like 2 or 3 seasons, but the guy ended up getting in trouble with a couple of the governments because he had to go all over the place, like all around the world to try and find it. And some of the governments were like, "You can't. That's not yours. You can't have that." Or you can't. You know what I mean? They were protective of it, but it was cool as shit. Anyway,
I thought once something was sunk in the ocean, it was. I mean, I guess you would have to get their approval to be able to fish or whatever, or dive in their waters or something like that.
Mike says it's on YouTube also.
oh, is it? Oh man, that was such a cool show. I like weird stuff like that, and that's even the guys who've been digging on the island, trying to find treasure. I don't forget those guys' names too.
I know the show you're talking about. I've never seen the one that you're talking about, but I know the show you're talking about.
The other one on the island, yeah.
Didn't
They're
they just
digging those big deep holes and shit?
didn't they just find that lost treasure? Is it called the Lost Island or something like that? Didn't they just find that treasure?
I haven't paid attention recently. I shut off the TV. I had directory TV for years, and I'm tired of paying it.
Oh yeah, I cut that shit off too. All I got
don't watch TV, man. I don't have. I mean, I'm either here or I'm working.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Anything I want to watch, I can find on internet.
Yep.
I mean, so there's really no need for me to have. It's almost I'll keep TVs in my house for other people to watch when they come over because I'll never watch them. I'll watch everything on my computer.
I know I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It's
just.
Oh yeah.
I guess TV is just be there for entertaining other guests when they come over to the house because, well, my girlfriend, she'll be watching it all the time because she's not all into the YouTube thing and stuff like I am. So she likes car shows. She loves drag racing because she used to back me up all the time back in the day. And
Oak something. That's it.
Oak Island. Yeah.
Oak Island.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oak Island was the one. Yeah.
Yeah. I shut off the TV. Best sentence yet.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see that? Was it tonight that Trump launched his new social media program?
Oh, the Truth something or other.
Yeah, because I know he had supposed to have a big conference or something like a rally or something like that in Texas tonight or something like that, launching it.
Oh, I don't know. I get so tired of hearing of that and watching that stuff anymore, man. I don't even want to.
Well, because they silenced him on everything else like Twitter and Facebook and stuff. They won't allow him to speak. And
I would say they probably won't even. They'll censor the link for that.
Well, nobody
Truth
owns
Social. Okay.
Yeah, nobody owns the internet. So how are they going to censor that?
You don't think somebody owns the internet?
No,
Well,
I know they do.
The thing about it is big media and this and that and this stuff. They own the internet and they do pretty much whatever they want to do. And even though Trump's as rich as he is, he's still just a little guy.
In a big world, you're damn right he is. Yeah.
Well, still, the reason why there's times, I mean, even on here, I'll bite my tongue. I won't say nothing. I don't want your channel to get in trouble. I won't say things on my channel knowing, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You just bite your tongue. And it's not that it's a bad thing amongst, if you're just out talking to guys, it's not like it's this big deal. But for some reason on these platforms, it becomes this big thing. And there was no intention for it. You know what I mean? Like, You're not being a dick.
No, you're just being respectful of other people's channels and stuff.
And that's the way it should be. And, that's I'm the same way. I try to watch my language and everything on that, and
So, Gary, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
How in the hell did we ever get the graces of you staying up this late at night?
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
Because usually your ass is long asleep by now.
I did absolutely nothing today, so I was full of energy. But you know what?
There you go.
I'm with you. I got about that long, and I'm out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I slept until about I don't know, 9 o'clock or 9:30 today. Usually I'm up at 6:37. And I did absolutely nothing today. So I'm full of energy.
I blame
Now I'm getting ready to go here shortly.
I blame me not getting any sleep today on the destroyer. That's
My
just
Then I
fault,
went over to another chat, and the guys on the panel didn't even say hello to me. I'm kind of like, wow, that's bad.
Hey, what's chat?
And then they always put it up on the bottom of the board. They skip me totally.
I saw that, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
thinking to myself, what did I ever do to them? But that's fine.
It ain't your fault, man. It's just I got into watching that guy's stuff on his channel, and I'm one of those type, man. Once something sucks me in, I'm like, I'm there.
Oh, the RC guys who you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
No, we're talking about Wasted Talents live.
Oh, did nobody say hey to you over at Brian's place?
The guys in the chat did. They were great, but the guys on the panel, they skipped right over everything I said, or they didn't even, you know what I'm saying?
Was I already gone to bed when you came in?
You wasn't there, no.
Oh yeah,
you were gone. I don't know if you saw it, Mr. Mach 1, but one of the guys on the panel actually tried to get into it with me. I'm like, where's this coming from?
Who is it?
The Cummins guy or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, dude, don't be a dick. Like, I'm sitting here doing nothing. He started yelling at me about my Challenger being fat pig and blah, blah, blah. And an F-250 stock could beat your car. And I'm like, so an F-250 runs 11s. I'm like, you're high, dude.
Let me, I had the fuel pump was out on my loader, and I knew that the fuel pump was bad. Mm-hmm. So he gave me the part number to get the fuel pump, so he helped me out there, but he made it seem like he's the one that told me what was wrong with the loader, which I already knew what was wrong with the loader. You see what I'm saying?
I felt that, dude. I had that feeling that, how you get that gut feeling like, ooh. No.
Right. But, and so be it. I really don't care. He told me a couple things in Blue Gauge. He told me some things too. So I looked at everything just like they, was explaining it to me, just to make sure that wasn't wrong too. You know what I'm saying?
Always trust but verify.
Exactly. So, but I already knew the fuel pump was bad because I had already tested it. You know what I'm saying? So he did help me, but he didn't tell me what was wrong with it because I already knew. But he made it sound like I nailed it. Really, dude?
I don't deal with that well. And that's you guys know me. I'm a chill dude. And he set me off. I wanted to come through the frickin' screen, and I don't ever get that way. I'm
glad I left because
he pushed that button, and I was like, no.
Did you defend yourself at all?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
Did Brian,
dude, bring your ass out here. I'll whoop your ass.
I was saying, did Brian step up or something and say, hey, man, let's keep this cool and all this other kind of shit?
All Brian said is, ooh, shots fired.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what? Of course, then again, I don't know. I'll shut up because, man, I could go on about that too. Like, all right, try to be original is all I got to say to everybody. Like, be you. But don't look at everybody else and steal shit. But
I can't say I don't like a know-it-all though.
I always try to stay positive with people. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Yeah,
exactly. When a person comes into your chat, I understand sometimes chat goes by pretty fast and you might miss one or something like that. But scroll back up and see. But the thing is that they totally skipped everything I said and went right to Brailsford. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that too. Once again, it wasn't my thing. It drove me nuts.
I don't know what I ever done to those guys, but I ain't got to worry about it no more.
I defended you last night against Brailsford. Did you hear that?
Who's that? Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
As soon as he said something, I said something right after that.
What did he say?
When we were talking last night, and he put out that video and something like that, and you were just making a wisecrack about not watching the video or something like that. And he comes back and says, "Oh, I don't give a shit. The people I've already got subbed in my inner circle, they'll give me my watch numbers." And I'm like, dude, you do know that he was just kidding when he said that, right?
Was it me that said that?
Yeah, it was you. Yeah, it was you.
Oh. Well, it is.
Yeah, but we was on Silverbacks live last night. Was it Silverback? No, we was on Funky's live last night. Because I went live last night after Funky.
No, I don't know. I don't do drama. I don't do any of that stuff. I know you guys don't either. I'm too old for all that stuff. Like I don't care. It's just one of those when the wrong person just pokes the wrong button. I don't know.
No, you gotta stand up and say something at that point. You just have to.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing about it is I'm not nobody's inner circle. I never was. I'm me, and that's me.
I don't have circles, man. I got mine looks like somebody like a chicken walking across paper with ink on his foot.
That's it.
Treat you how I want to be treated.
That's it.
Amen to that.
I'm all over the place. I mean,
that's why your name's Salty, because you're all over the place.
Well, no. I'm like Destroyer said though. I'm all over everybody's live. I'm here in this live, there in that live, over there in that live.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might not always come on the panel of everybody's. Most of the people's I try to get on their panel if they allow me. And I try to be respectful on all the panels. I never try to be disrespectful to nobody. And but I don't know. Some people I can't stand a know-it-all.
No.
Those kind of people, they irk my ass. It's like everything you mention, they know something about it. There's never a time that you'll hear them say, well, I don't know anything about that. You know what I mean? They always know something about every single thing that's happened in this world.
They're young and puffy, and I'm past that.
No, I'll tell you straight up. That Cummins Tech guy, he is that way. There's everything. You could be talking about cars 1 minute and stripper poles the next minute and then digging a fucking ditch the next minute. But he knows everything about all of it. I hate to be calling people out, and that's the same reason why I don't watch Foxcast Media today. Not that same reason, but along the lines, And I was a big supporter of Caleb's, but
But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The worst thing about getting on a channel and then bringing people up on your panel is when they start talking and they don't let anybody else get a word in edgewise.
I know a couple of people like that.
And I mean, they will go on and on and on and on. And they're at a point where I'm not even interested in what they're talking about. So I just got to leave.
I know a couple of people like that, though. And we all know them. But,
and Rav4, we love you hanging out with us, especially when
hell yeah.
Line.
Rav4, oh my God, dude.
You guys are funny as hell to me. I love that shit.
Oh, the banter, the shit they give each other back and forth, it's like gold.
It's like a married couple.
Yeah. It's like a love-hate relationship. They just can't separate because both of them be miserable without the other one.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, because there'll be a lot of times, like, somebody be talking, I'll be like, hey, wait a minute, so I can get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, sometimes that has to happen.
That's where there'll be times on somebody's live, I just leave. I'm like, hey, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's why I come jump on, like, even Sublime, but yes, Sublime is really good about it too. I try not to be the guy, because I normally talk a lot anyway, but I try to make sure I'm very cordial to everybody and not just the one hogging all the mic time. I'm not, trying to do that.
That's one thing you'll find out about Sublime. He's, I know him and Rav4 give each other a lot of shit and all that, but you know what? Sublime is a really cool dude, man. He really is. He's really, people pick at him all the time about, wrecking his 500 and especially me. I throw the Explorer thing up all the time. And then Rav4 is just straight up, hey, dick. Rav4 just gives him shit all the time. And, but he takes that shit and just everything just flies right off his shoulder and he just keeps on going. He's just a really good dude.
The last end of it, Rav and Sublime are good buddies. I don't care what it is.
Oh, yeah.
They love to harass each other.
Dude, that's why.
Like Rav4 wins.
Oh, he always wins every time.
There's no doubt there.
That's why I can't wait to see both of them guys at Ford Takeover and meet them for the first time. I've never met either one of them, but RAV4 is flying over here from England and going to Ford Takeover. So I'm looking forward to meeting him and Sublime because I really want to see those two together in person to see if all the shit keeps happening in person. That's really what I'm looking for.
Oh, it will.
I'm gonna bring 2 sets of boxing gloves. You gonna see
And
2
a
guys.
camera.
Yeah, because neither one will go hit the other one. They just stay there on boxing gloves open. It's like a fight that'll never happen.
Oh yeah, it's like Mike's saying, T. Hesler and Boss Man, those guys get into it too.
Oh yeah,
each other and stuff. It's funny.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm thankful for Boss Man because the entire time T. Hesler was in the hospital, that dude was coming on Facebook and daily giving us reports about T. Hesler's health in the hospital because Boss Man was directly in contact with T's family.
Yeah, he's with his brother, but Boss Man and T they're like best buds, man.
And I really hate it for Boss Man just losing his mom, dude. I really hate to hear that too.
Is that where he's been at? Because I haven't seen Boss Man much.
Yeah, he lost
for a minute, then he just disappears.
He lost his mom like a week ago, I think what it was.
Okay, well, she must have been sick for a little while then.
I really don't know if it was she was sick for a while, if it's something just come up. I don't know. He never said and I would never ask. I'm like, hey,
right, respectful.
Yeah, when he's ready to talk about it, I'm ready to listen. You know what I mean?
Well, here's right. RAV4 said that this is a conversation we had about Australia, but RAV4 says they're getting ready to go on lockdown again.
Yeah, but thank God we got 6 months before Ford Takeover. Well, I say 6 months. Is it June? It's June again this year, right?
I don't know. I haven't heard a date yet.
Hold on 1 second. I will let you know exactly. Give me 1 second. I'm going to.
But you get around like Car Mob. You go to his house, and dude, Car Mob. When you get at his house, he treats you like family, dude.
Great guy.
Yes, you can't ask for better people. And Matt, he's the same way. Sublime, those guys, and Funky. Dude, I'm telling you what, that guy, man, he'll make you laugh your ass off.
Really?
Yes, he will.
That's awesome.
Mustang Mike, he's a real good guy. I mean, they're all good people, man.
Oh, yeah. Great. I honestly hang out with the Ford family more than I do anybody else. Seriously. It's just, you're good people.
But Destroyer, this is it. We're car guys.
That's it.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Don't make model, or whatever. We are car guys, and we're gonna stick together, dude. That's just what it is.
Yeah, but that's the way it is, man.
Amen to that. And I say the Ford group because that's how I found you on YouTube. You know what I mean? Right. I know all of us have that car that we won't talk about in front of like our brand loyalist. You won't say, dude, I love this. No, I won't say that.
I'm like this, man. I don't really care about, Chevy, Ford, Dodge, and all that kind of stuff. I'm just a car guy first and foremost. And, I hope everybody enjoys their vehicles. I mean, I don't even give a damn if you got a Toyota or whatever the hell you got. As long as you're passionate about the vehicle you own, then you're a car guy regardless.
Look, if you take an old turd out of the junkyard and you restore that car, dude, you're a car guy.
Much respect, period.
Exactly. You saved a piece of our history, man.
And a lot of them are rolling pieces of art. Because if you even look at the design, I love new cars. Mach 1, you have a new one. Like I have a new one. The older ones, to me, are just artwork in comparison.
We wouldn't have these new ones if it wasn't for those older ones.
I agree, 100%.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
And there's always a nod to the old ones in the new ones.
I could have bought a Shelby GT500, but you know what? I'm a Mach 1 guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I bought another Mach 1.
That Mach 1 is the baddest car they've built in years. I was reading the specs, looking at it before it came out, and that is by far one of their yes, okay, it's not the GT500 horsepower, but that's one of the all-around baddest cars they've ever built.
Period. I'm not going to say it's the baddest, but I sure love it.
Just saying, dude.
That's the main thing. As long as you love it, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. As long as you love it,
Yeah, I've
that's
raced
the
a
main
couple
thing.
GT350s and I busted their butts.
There you go.
Well, they're trying to shift, and you're like 10 speed, down, con, I'm out.
I got a manual, man.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, but you gotta understand something. I've been driving these manuals my whole life.
Nice.
Oh, I've been driving these manuals my whole life.
I think your wife's car is also a manual, right?
My wife's car is a manual.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought
her GT350's got the same trans as the Mach 1's got in it.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been driving stick shifts for a long time, man. I know how to hit it.
That's all I ever owned. All I ever owned. This is one of the first automatics I ever had in my entire life, because everything from driving, I drove tandem axle dump truck for years and years, and
yeah,
I learned how to shift without clutch, and I forgot to use the clutch. I used to work for BMW as a service manager, and I'd take out a new BMW and I'd take off in first and totally forget to use the clutch, but I didn't hurt nothing because I knew how to shift.
Well, and a lot of people cried about those T5s, about those transmissions, and I've never had a problem with those, and I've speed shifted those things, and I've tore them up, and they took everything I've ever given them, and yep. So what is it? Are they not doing something right? Because I've never had a problem with them.
It's all the user. It's all the user. Every bit of everything is the user. And once again, talking about, Salty mentioned Toyota. Think about the service records and all the things that Toyota make. Like, they beat the poop out of you to make sure you bring it to the dealer and do all your service stuff and all the things. That's the part of the reason. And yes, they're engineered good, but if you do what we do with American cars, where we just, it's been 3 years, I should check the oil. I mean, that's the average American car user. That's what they do. Of course, that car's not going to last as long as somebody who's reminded to, make sure you do this.
Right. Well, I always done my own service, except for when I got warranties, and I take it to the, that way they know that it's been, done.
There you go, right there. There's Ford takeovers, dates and times and all that kind of stuff right there, and location.
That's nice. Thanks.
That's right. That is right off of Foxcast Media's.
Well, Mike, the thing about you is you're driving that truck, so you're probably tired of shifting. But can't you get an automatic truck?
No.
Yeah, hopefully, Destroyer is going to be able to make it out for the this event.
Sure, yeah, just fly out there and rent a Mustang.
Exactly. He might become a Mustang guy after he goes out there, because he's going to be in a sea and bed of nothing but Stangs and Fords and shit like that. Yeah, if you can make that event, Destroyer, if you got nothing going on at that time in June.
Dude, I would love to.
Dude, this is it's an all Ford event only.
Just fly out there and rent a Mustang.
Yeah, if you got a Chevrolet, you can't even get on the property of where all the show is at. They make you park on the other side of the racetrack.
I will fly there and rent a Ford just for y'all. I honestly would, just to go to the event and have fun. I have no care about nothing. I got no pride I got kids. I have no pride left.
Dude, most of these guys, they make a 3, 4, 5 day event out of this shit. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys, they'll get there on a Wednesday. Like Sublime and all of them. Sublime, Car Mob did. I'm not going to say he's going to do it this year. But Sublime, he's definitely going, because he said he always goes in on like Wednesday or Thursday. And most of them all try to get, there'll be somebody that comes up with a deal and they'll talk to an hotel. And they'll try to get a big discount on the rooms and stuff. And they'll give out the name of the hotel for everybody. They'll be able to get a discount. Like, that's the way they've done the last 2 years.
Don He says rent a Mach-E, Destroyer.
They wouldn't let me on the property, I bet.
It's a Ford, yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
It would definitely let you on the drag strip with it.
Oh, yeah, because everybody would want to see what it would do.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Brilliant idea.
Mike said he'll be there this year, but not barbecuing. Usually Mike goes and cooks barbecue for everybody.
I need to hook up with Mike and order some barbecue from him, sauce from you,
He gave me
because
some
I love my smoker. I just want the sauce.
He
I
gave
don't
me
know how to
some
make
sauce.
barbecue sauce yet.
He gave me some sauce at Carmob's, and I'm telling you, I've never had sauce like it was that good.
Mm.
You know, I think it was brandy in it or something, wasn't there, Mike?
Yeah, you can't go giving secrets now.
Yeah,
It's a secret.
Yeah, but I don't know the rest of what he put in there, but it was good.
I had a neighbor who used to make it, and he made some good stuff, pretty good stuff. I mean, he would take and float habaneros in it while he was cooking it, and then take them out, just wanted the oil off the habaneros in it. I don't know. He did a lot of crazy stuff, but it was good.
Yeah.
See, I can't eat nothing that's got anything that hot, nowhere near it.
Because it wasn't that spicy.
God willing.
I got stomach ulcers. Oh Lord, dude. Some black peppers even tear me up, man.
I can't do what I used to. I moved to Arizona and went hot nuts because I didn't like hot food before I lived in Arizona. I came here, and for some reason, because where I'm from in Illinois, it's Italian food. I will rock some Italian food. And I moved here, and I fell in love with Mexican food because it actually is real Mexican food.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that's pretty good. I liked a little spice, and then I kept ramping it until it got to the point where I'm like, oh, something ain't right.
Damn, RAV4.
Oh, you're damn right there, Downhill Daddy.
There he goes. Mike says it was pineapple bourbon.
Pineapple bourbon. I bet that is some damn good.
Dude, it was good, man.
Ooh, I bet that shit's fire, dude.
You got me right there. I have a bottle of the honey Jack Daniels that I'm just waiting to marinate some stuff in. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you what I used to do. See, I used to go down there in Tennessee when I see my brother down there, and I would get, a pint of moonshine, and I'd bring it up here, and I'd put it in a quart bottle. And first I would put cherries with the stems in there, black cherry, and then I'd pour that moonshine over there. Then I'd put that cap on there, and I just set it to the side. Then we'd get in there and we'd start eating those cherries, dude. You don't need to drink anything. You're done.
Oh, I remember growing up having those cherries. I've had moonshine cherries before. Oh,
baby.
Man.
See, that's one thing I can count on my sister every year. She always give me a gallon of moonshine because she lives up in North Carolina, so she gets the real shit and brings it to me. And for the last 2 years, year before last, she gave me a baked apple pie, and then last year she gave me a peppermint. And I'm gonna tell you, dude, that peppermint moonshine is freaking fire. That shit is bad to the bone. I'm talking about awesome. Awesome.
The thing I liked about real moonshine is you'll have fun and you'll get a little tipsy as long as you're careful. Yep. If you respect it, it respects you. But the next day I didn't feel nothing. I felt amazing because there's no impurities. There's none of that bull crap that's in all the stuff we buy at the store.
Corn, baby, corn.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing. So I go down to Tennessee and I get it from down there, but they'd sell it in the quart mason jars, So we'd get that right there because the guy that I bought it from wouldn't put it in plastic. No, he said plastic.
No, that's the same thing. My sister, when she brings me the gallon, it's always in 4 quart jars.
But I see those guys down there, they sell it plastic, man, and you can't look at it. I like to be able to see through it.
That shit is almost hot enough to burn through that shit. It's eating the plastic off. Especially if it's real moonshine and real good, that plastic ain't gonna last forever because this shit's gonna melt that shit.
You put it in a glass jar, man. I'm telling you. That plastic will poison your ass.
Damn right it will. Ain't nothing better than a damn glass jar, man. A mason jar. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's the best way to drink it too. Just sip it right.
Hey, it's funny we're talking about mason jars. I had a guy at work that bought a mason jar. He bought it at a garage sale. He sold that thing for like $35,000.
A freaking jar?
A mason jar. It was colored. It was something like I never seen before. It was colored.
I had them growing up.
He sold that thing for like $35,000. I said, "You're lying to me." He goes, "No, I'm not lying to you."
Yeah, it had like a blue and red hue to it.
Yes. And he sold that thing for $35,000. A freaking mason jar.
God
We
almighty.
moved from the farm and must have thrown out 50 of those things.
Oh, yeah. I seen them all the time when I was a kid. My grandmother
Growing
putting
up,
shit
yeah.
in them. Yeah, put like
And you
canning
know
her damn green beans and all that kind of shit. That stuff, man.
RAV4, you're too damn funny.
I'm telling you.
Lucky 7, what's going on, my friend?
That is
Community independent
hilarious.
volunteer.
RAV4, you need to have that shirt made, and that's the shirt you need to wear to Ford Takeover. That would be hilarious.
Oh, God.
It makes sure the shirt is bright green or either black with the bright green letters or something, just so it can be
Big
seen.
stop sign on the back, and it says stop, and then under it, Sublime GT500.
That's hilarious as hell.
I guess it might have been a blue ball mason jar. I don't know what it was, but
Yes.
that guy said he got $35,000 for that thing, man.
We used to
that
throw
was
them out.
ridiculous.
Damn it.
And we threw those things away.
Man, we didn't think twice about it when the cap.
But you know the little cap, remember the little colored glass caps that went on the telephone poles up top?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing I guess that sells for a lot of money.
We had a bunch of those once again at the farm. I'm not kidding. We had a bunch of them laying all over. I'm like, what? I didn't know what they were as a kid. My dad had to explain it.
I still don't know what they're for.
They would go on top. They actually had wood telephone poles with the wood, instead of being metal Y bracing bracing at the top, it would actually slide on top, and that's what the wire would connect around because glass isn't conductive. And then they would move on to the next pole, and those would be pushed down on top of it.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense. Makes total sense now. I've seen them, but never knew what the little glass jar was for.
Yep.
See,
volunteers. Who is this? Community Independent Volunteers.
Yeah, that's a friend of mine. His name's Lucky 7.
Okay.
His used to be Lucky 7. He does radios and CB radios and stuff like that, and does repair. He's cool. He does some gun stuff. Yes, real good guy.
Nice.
Good deal. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to Ken tomorrow, Destroyer, and I'm gonna try to bring you up since now I have your phone number and stuff like that.
Just say the word.
See if I can't marry you and Ken together and get him on your show or whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna marry you and him, and you two can talk amongst yourselves. So
I'm in.
Then I'm gonna try to talk to Ken to get Daryl Winger get you to talk to Daryl, because like I say, anybody that can go from 2 years of driving a Mustang and buying a Audi R8, selling it, and buying a damn McLaren and an airplane is in the right business.
Well, knowledge is key. And somebody like that sharing knowledge is where all of us go. Let me get where's my pen? You're writing shit down, listening to what they say.
What's that old commercial? When E.F. Hutton speaks, you listen? Remember that old commercial?
Yes, I do. Actually, the biggest commercial where I was from was 398 COLD 398 cold. It was all about air conditioning. This commercial was from when I was 4 years old until I left Illinois. Just this little jingle they had, still stuck in my damn head. Same with the time and temperature number. I still remember it. You guys remember time and temp?
I don't.
You call that number and it would tell you the time and temp?
Well,
I did every day.
Information you could call 411.
Yeah.
And it would tell you anything you wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember 411, yeah.
Kids are spoiled.
So you're a Mason, Gary?
Yes.
Oh, you got a Mason ring and all that stuff?
Yes.
You got the big hat that goes on your head too?
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to ask.
I wasn't going to mention anything.
I will in a heartbeat.
No,
I like Masons, dude. I've got the utmost respect for Masons.
It's there's different hats.
Well, there's different versions of Masons too.
Damn right.
Different versions of Masons.
Not all Masons are created equal.
Not all Masons are created equal.
Yep. Some of them's got really, really good intentions, and then some's got some really bad ones.
And most of us stand for the right thing. We just got the very, like anything, like any kind of a club or anything else. You got your good, you got your greater, and you got your bad.
Yeah.
Now, do you go to the VFW hall and all that kind of stuff?
I do not. I'm purely Masonic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't. A lot of the VFW halls, we help them a lot, because a lot of the guys were in the military and stuff that are Masons. So we help them a lot and stuff like that. But most of those guys drink and stuff, and I'm not a drinker, so I don't.
Oh, I figured you'd be going there buying the old duels and sitting there playing bingo.
No.
Pull tabs.
Not yet.
The old duels. I mean, it tastes like beer, but you ain't getting drunk. Don't care how much you drink.
I don't think it tastes like beer. I'm not going to say what it tastes like.
It does not. It's not a good taste.
It's bad.
But hey, you can pretend.
I became a Mason in 1996.
Cool. You've been a Mason for a while now.
Wow.
That's awesome. Damn, you're a young man to become a Mason.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, damn. Usually Masons don't get in that young. At least I personally have never seen that many young ones.
Every place, like Michigan's different. You go down south, everything's mouth to ear. Up in Michigan, we learn out of a book. But my dad's cousin was a master down in Kentucky, and he made me stay with him a week so he could teach me everything mouth to ear. So I learned it old school.
Oh, cool deal. Yeah, because a lot of people, the Masons down here are my mouth to ear. I've heard a lot of, because I got some good friends of mine are Masons, and I've heard them talk amongst each other and stuff like that about it. So,
and that's what I'm saying. The South is totally different than the North.
Yeah.
They kind of dummied it down up here up north.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, that shit is real in Georgia. Now I can't speak for other states, but in Georgia, Masons are real big down here. There's a lot of VFW halls and stuff around here. A lot of moose lodges and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff.
The South is very much stronger than the North.
I think I'm going to pull my sleigh in before I piss the neighbors off anymore. So hold on a second.
It's only midnight there.
I'm surprised we still got 7 people, and it's almost 3:30.
Yes, 2:30 here. Hopefully, and I pray him to God, and it looks like it's going to happen, that Tuesday morning around 1 o'clock, maybe around 11, me and this old Chevrolet truck's going to be going northbound.
Yeah, right. Well, that sounds good.
It does. I didn't know he had any exhaust done to it, but
the mic doesn't help it any, but it sounds good over the mic.
Yeah, I wish he was backing it in. It really would sound good then. We could hear the pipe.
It does sound good.
Yeah, it really does.
Hey, Lucky, you still got your 87, I think it is, Ford pickup? I sold mine. Yeah, there's a bunch of VFW halls around us too. But like I says, most of those guys, they drink and stuff like that. I would go over and do barbecues and stuff with them every now and then, though. Gold. Oh, you sold it. Yeah, I sold mine too. Destroyer. Destroyer. Funky had he was right about one thing. You should have backed that car in here so we could have heard it.
Oh.
Because it sounded good when you first started it up. It sounded good. You should have backed it in.
Oh, I wish I could, but Arizona. Look at the passenger side of my car. You can't open that door.
Oh
yeah. If you back it in, you won't be able to get out.
If you look at the distance, hold on here. Let me figure this out backwards. The distance between where my door's at and the wall is about 6 inches.
Really? Okay.
It's so sad. I miss my Midwest garage. Oh my God. My 2-car was bigger than the 3-car I have.
Really?
Guaranteed.
JC Motive Garage, I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, so that garage you're in right now is a 3-car garage?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole here, let me move my mic.
Say it didn't look to be a 3-car garage
I was
when
gonna
you showed
say.
the wall over there. Now, do you
That's
have another
actually-
car parked over there?
No, I have cabinets on that. So see the black right there? That's all cabinets.
Okay.
But that's, if you look above the Durango right now, you'll see well, actually, you can't.
Well,
really
yeah,
see
we can't
the
really
inside,
see
but-
that side of your garage
Yeah.
over there.
No, I got the lights off, but yeah, it's a whatever you want to call it. It's a freaking Prius 3-car.
Hey,
JC
It's sad.
Motor Garage. What's going on,
but
sir?
what size is that garage? I mean, measurement wise.
18 by, I don't know. I forgot the measurements.
Yeah, because mine's
it-
24 by 24. It's just a 2.5-car garage.
And that's
Yeah.
bigger than what this is. I put money on it.
24 by 24 is a good size garage.
That's a great, yeah. I grew up with those. I was used to that, and the first time I moved into a house in Arizona, we had it was a 3-car, and I was like, yes. And I had a Dodge Ram 1500. I tried to pull it in the 3rd-car bay because I'm like, oh, I can put my truck over here, my wife can park there, and I can have like a project car.
Uh-huh.
I had to fold the mirrors in to even pull in, and I couldn't get out of the truck.
Wow. Yeah, Forrest said the third space is for the beer fridge.
It is pretty much beer fridge, and they had built-in cabinets which are still there, which I should have ripped out, but I don't know. It just is. It's
But
a
now
joke.
they're full of stuff though.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
fucking full.
That's what I'm saying. Now they're full of stuff. Now it's like,
yeah.
if you take the cabinets down, what do I do with all this shit?
Hey, that's my hiding spot. You know,
There you go. There you go.
the kids
But
are like,
anyhow,
oh,
guys, I hate to cut you
oh, I
short.
hear you. That's why I pulled the car in.
It's 3:30 a.m. here, and I appreciate you guys coming up here. I really do. Thank you.
Gary, I appreciate you letting me on the panel, buddy.
And you guys in chat, you guys have a great night, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right,
Salty,
guys,
have a good
Corey,
one.
Gary, nice seeing both of you guys again. Everybody in the chat, y'all have a good night. We will see
Stay
you all on the
blessed.
flip side.
Yeah,
Later.
buddy. Peace out.